Welcome to Baker High Wildcats football. And now, Baker High Wildcats football.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Friday Night Lights here at Memorial Stadium, downtown McClenny, Florida. Tonight of tonight's action and all the action of 2021 Baker County Wildcat football. The Wildcats of Baker County getting set to host the Mandarin Mustangs tonight. Good crowd expected here tonight, and a good football game expected here tonight as the Wildcats getting set to come out on the field tonight and face the much larger high school, the Mandarin Mustang High School team that's come out to Baker County tonight to face the Wildcats. Both teams have their captains on the field before the game, and as always, I'm Mike Cruz, joined by Jackie Baker, and we're set to bring you all that action. And Jackie, we had just a glimpse of the coin toss there. Mandarin won that toss and deferred to the second half, so the Wildcats will get the ball to start the game tonight. But just really quickly, Jackie, a couple of keys to the game before we break for the national anthem.
I mean, you just got the defense, Mike. The Wildcat defense got to come out and play. This Mandarin offense is high-powered, a lot of run-pass option stuff, had success. They're 3 years out of a state championship win, Mike. So
that's right.
I know they have the skill kids to do it. They got a tenured coach over there in Bobby Ramsey. So a couple close games that they've played so far this year that probably shouldn't have lost. So this Wildcat team's going to have the work cut out for them today. Offensively, we just got to get going early. We're going to get a chance here to put that offense on the field. Got a full pass and offense tonight.
I agree with you. We'll come back and talk about it and get you set for the kickoff of tonight's game. We're going to break about 3 minutes here for the national anthem. We'll be back right here on 97.5 WFBB with more Wildcat football.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat. Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate, call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
And we welcome you back here to Memorial Stadium, McClenny, Florida, downtown McClenny. Tonight is tonight's matchup between the Baker County Wildcats and the visitors from Mandarin High School, the Mustangs. The Mustangs are coming out here on the field in the east end zone. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker, set to bring you all the action 2021 Baker County Wildcat football. Before the game, the captains on the field for the Wildcats, number 35, Caleb Tressler, and number 76, Ian Doyle, two senior captains for the Wildcats tonight. As I mentioned, Mandarin won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so the Wildcats will get the ball, and we'll move left to right across your radio dial. And, Jackie, you said it early on. Two things that we talked about with this Wildcat football team, the defense continuing to play with the intensity that they've played with. The Wildcats come in this game with a 3-1 record, this being the midway point of the season, the fifth game of the year for this Wildcat football team. Can they continue to play with that defensive intensity and continue to play the way they've played on defense all year long? That's number one. And then number two, the signs of improvement, the little signs of improvement that we've seen from an offense that's not bad, an offense that's had lots of opportunities, but has to engage in that continuity and just continue to grow and develop. You know, this Wildcat team has playmakers, guys that can go the distance when they have a chance to get the ball and go a long way. We've seen 75 and 85-yard runs this year, and we'll probably see more of them. We've got some speedsters on this team, but as we head into the district jaunt coming up here shortly, you know, this game not a district game, but preparing you for that because the Wildcats will face Bishop Kenny next week. We were able to start 1-0 in the district last week. You just want to see this team continue to get some confidence behind themselves offensively and just continue to grow.
Yeah, and this is a good chance to do that, Mikey, going against it. And we're going to keep talking about it at 8A school just because of the size difference. I mean, a humongous size difference as far as student population, so a much bigger pool of kids to come try out and get on your football team, and you can see it over there. This Mandarin team on the sideline made up of some big kids over there, right?
And they dress out about 50 kids, you know, so they don't have 80 on the sideline or anything like that, but they've got about 50. But those 50 kids look good. They're dressed out looking like the Miami Hurricanes somewhat. They've got the orange pants with the white jerseys, with the white helmets with the big M on the side. The Wildcats tonight with white pants, red jerseys, and the black helmet, and we're just about set to get kicked off. And you're right, Jackie, this is the fifth game of the year. This is the third game that we'll have played against either a 7A or 8A opponent, which just means that school is a much larger population. We played Vieira early on, lost that game, then we went over to Ponte Vedra and won that game. So tonight maybe we can go 2-1 against these larger schools and get us set up for the back half of the schedule.
Let's hope they play like the Hurricanes.
Beautiful night for football here in McClenny. A little breeze blowing right to left, and Mandarin's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. The Wildcats will take it at the 20. A catch made in the air there by one of the up men for the Wildcats. Kept it out of the speedster's hand, but we're going to have good field position to start up around the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that time just a line drive, almost a squib kick, trying to keep it away from J. Maud Lewis and Cam Smith.
And they did. Yeah, I thought he teed it up like he was ready to boom one out of the end zone, but he kicked it about 5 foot high. And I believe that was 28 Joshua Holmes that just had to stop it like it was a line drive to the shortstop, you know. Three wide receivers to the right for the Wildcats. First play on offense from the 33-yard line. Noah Ray in the shotgun. First down play, going to give it to Jamarian Baker, and Jamarian Baker, a good hole out across the 40 to the 41-yard line, is going to pick up about 7 yards on first down.
And that's what you want to do. If you can get up and control the line of scrimmage here against this Mandarin team, set the tone early.
Second down, call it 3. Wildcats from the 41-yard line. Sends Cam Smith in motion. Jamarian Baker going to get the carry again. He's going to fight his way out to the 42, but not much more than that. So you're going to get a third down and about 2 yards to go as they've run Jamarian Baker twice. The Wildcats with a short situation here in third down.
This is what you don't want to do, is give it back to Mandarin early on.
Third down play, third down, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Top side of the field, you've got J. Maud Lewis, and now Cam Smith is going to switch sides, coming back to protect the quarterback here. Got to hurry. Noah Ray gets it, going to give it to Cam Smith, and he's got the first down. as he fights his way out to the 45, but it looked like he might have a crease, but got tackled right away after he got the first down. But either way, we'll move the chains.
I thought he did have a crease, Mike. He cut back, he went right, and cut back left. A little shoestring tackle over there by a Mandarin defender.
Two backs will stay in the backfield for the Cats. Blake Mays, the lone wide out on this side. Handoff again to Smith, and Smith's going to fight his way out near midfield. Maybe 4 on the play, closer to 3. Second down and 7 coming up.
Good positive yardage, though, on first down. 3 and 4 yards there on first down is going to help you out. We've been very good on first down so far this year.
We have. Second down, call it 6. The Wildcats approaching midfield here. Noah Ray is going to fake the handoff and keep it himself, and he will get midfield and just beyond it barely into Mandarin territory here and set up a third down and call it 5. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Cats. We've stayed right in the middle of the field so far, Jackie. 10 minutes to go, first quarter. Third down play, 3rd and 5. We've got a man open across the middle, and it's going to be caught by Jamal Lewis, but they're going to say it's incomplete. It was batted at the line of scrimmage, and Jamar had to come back for it. And I think Noah Ray saw him just a little too late, Jackie. He was wide open across the middle. It would have been a first down.
Oh, yeah, he did. He just missed him, and like you said, he batted ball at the line of scrimmage. Jamar was open. The defender just got a big paw up there and knocked it down. Jamar tried to make a good play and come back to the football, but Wildcats are going to be forced to punt here.
Noah Ray rolled to his right on that third down play. Looking back across the middle, he had Jamar Lewis, but just a little too late. We're going to fake it on 4th down, and an incomplete pass is going to go to Ronnie Ellis. We faked the punt, and it was a pass to Ronnie Ellis, who was wide open, and Jackie, he just dropped it, and they can't believe they just dropped it.
No, he's distraught right now. That's the play. It was set up perfectly. We were going to pick up the first down there on that play. Jamil Jones just rolled to his left there and flipped it out to Ronnie Ellis. And
easy first down. Jackie, those are the things you can't do. That was 2 plays in a row where the first down was there. And you don't see a team fake a punt very often, but the Wildcats obviously have been working on that. They run it on the first punt formation here, and it goes incomplete. Should have been called. Should have been a first down. Defense comes on the field. Mandarin's got the ball right at midfield. First down play, they send the receiver in motion. Quarterback straight drop to throw, and he's going to fire one deep down the right sideline. It's going to be, should be picked off. Jamil Jones picks it off. Jamil Jones playing against the receiver on the far side, and that was Jamil Jones all day long, Jackie.
Jamil Jones, I mean, just on an island out there by himself, Mike, and we've mentioned his name several times this year, and that's just what he does. You put him out there, and he is not a risk. He can cover anybody in North Florida, and he's proven it here tonight as he picks that ball off. Man, I thought he was going to tip it to the wide receiver at first, but he was able to get his hands back on it and pull it down, so the Wildcats are going to get the ball right back after a great play by Jamil Jones.
We've seen him make a one-handed interception. That time he almost did again, tipped it up in the air. Like you said, the receiver almost caught it, and Jamil caught it on the rebound. First down play, Jamarian Baker again. He's going to fight out across the 20 and get close to the 22 on first down, an 8-yard gain. So that's what we want to see. Like you said, we've been getting good yardage on first down, and we continue there.
Coach Canada, he's bringing his defense over to the whiteboard and not exactly sure what you talk about after you get an interception on the first play.
Well, Mandarin went for the home run. On first down, went for the home run. Jamil Jones, good coverage over there. And again, here on second down play, we throw it to the wide receiver, Smith, who's coming out of the slot, and they just dropped the ball.
Oh, goodness, that's frustrating. That's frustrating for Noah Ray. Good pass that time, and just a wide receiver drop, and you're right, Mike, that can't happen in this game.
Well, those are first down pickups. You know, those are first downs. And now Jamar and Baker are going to have to fight to get the first down here, and it's probably going to be a measurement because he's right on the number, and they're saying fourth down. So
I think he's short.
Yeah, he's right at the 23-yard line. They're going to put the marker down, but no measurement, so it's going to be a half-yard short, and the Wildcats are going to throw a punt again. And that's the kind of thing right there, Jackie. We've had first down twice now. We got bailed out with an interception to give us the ball back, but you got to convert when you have the opportunities to convert.
And I just don't understand it. We'll have to talk to Coach Mays about that on Monday night. How on first down you've been so good all year, and then second down it's like a stall down.
Jamil Jones, the punter, he's going to punted across midfield here. Mandarin's going to get it at the 45 and go backwards from there as the Wildcat special teams does a good job on the return man. And they're going to push him all the way back to around the 40-yard line to start. So a great kick by Jamil Jones, good coverage by the special teams, but we don't sound excited because the opportunities that the offense has wasted here. I mean, just wasted opportunities. You got to get those first downs.
You're right. A couple drops early on in the game, and maybe that's just nerves at this point as we haven't run a lot of time off the clock so far, and we got to hope this defense can come back out and get us another stop.
First down and 10. Mandarin back on offense. They're going to run the ball straight ahead this time. Running back bounces to the left and looking for a hole. Camilo Rollins comes over. They found a little crease on the left side and pick up about 7 yards on the first down play. The quarterback here for Mandarin is number 18. Tramel Jones is the quarterback. His feature back there, number 34, Ellie Davis, and number 28. 18, which is Jones, the quarterback, along with 34, Davis, the running back. Second down, 2 from the 48-yard line. They give it to Davis. Davis is going to run straight ahead, and this time he's got nowhere to go as those Wildcat linebackers come up and make the play. First man there, I believe, was 35.
Yeah, Caleb Tressler in there that time, and so we're going to bring up a 3rd and 2 situation and an opportunity here for this Wildcat defense to get a little momentum stop right here in the first quarter.
Tressler, one of the captains for the Wildcats before the game, makes the tackle. 3rd down and 2.
We work on that. See that? Try to go hard. Something we struggle with.
3 receivers to the top side of the field. That's the strong side. Davis the back. 3rd down play. Quarterback Jones rolls to his right. He's looking to throw it. He's got a man that's going to be knocked down. Ronnie Ellis makes a play, makes a pass defense over there. That's for the way. It'll be incomplete, and the Cats will force them to punt. Maybe.
Yeah, all right. Oh, there they come. They come trickling out there now. They thought about it for a second. Great play that time by Ronnie Ellis. Looked like Mandarin had a guy beyond the Wildcat secondary, but Ronnie Ellis able to get a big hand up and knock that ball down.
Athletic play right there by Ronnie Ellis. He got up in the air, batted the ball down, made a good play on 3rd down to get them off the field, hopefully, as they'll punt it away. And the punter's got it around the 38. He gets a foot into it, a high spiraling kick, and J-Mod needs to let that one go, but he's going to return it from the 5. J-Mod to the 15 to the 20. And a flag comes down behind the play, of course, which you would expect on a punt return. And so the Wildcats will start deep in their own territory after this block in the back that's going to get called. That's almost one of those being inside the 10-yard line like that. I'd rather see Ruiz just let that one get into the end zone for a touchback. But with J-Mod Ruiz, you never know when he's going to break a long one.
Yeah, he had a little room over there on that left side, and he was able to make a good return. But you're right, penalty's going to bring it way back.
Yeah. I tell you what, Jackie, this is the 3rd offensive possession for the Cats. Mandarin's already had it twice, and we're only 6:43 left in the first quarter. You don't see that often.
No, a little razzle-dazzle game here, man. Back and forth. A couple of big plays. Missed opportunities for this Wildcat team so far in the game. Mandarin, they threw it away one time, and then Wildcat defense comes up with a huge stop on 3rd down. Ronnie Ellis making a great play. So both teams out here competing and trying to play a little field position battle so far.
So let's reset it for you offensively for the Cats. Twice now we've had the ball, and on 1st down, both times, Jackie, we've run Jamari and Baker up the middle for 8 yards. The first possession, we got a 1st down, moved it across there, and then on 4th down, we decided to fake the punt. Had a chance for the receiver to make a catch on the fake punt. It was dropped. We come back, 3 and out on the other end, have to punt again. We intercept the ball from Mandarin on their first possession, and neither team has scored, and here we are, 1st and 10 Cats from the 6-yard line.
A lot.
How about all that?
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a good recap for 5 minutes into the game.
Noah Ray in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We're going to run it to the outside this time with Jamari and Baker, and he's going to get across the 5 and out across the 10-yard line, close to the 11, so maybe 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, look to get 5 or 6 again there on 1st down, and that's what we talked about. He picked up 8 on the last drive on 1st down, and then we were forced to punt. So got to keep the chains moving right here.
Wildcats get a little room out of their end zone now, out to the 11-yard line. Baker's still the back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right side. That's the strong side of the field. and one to the left. Ray's going to give it to Baker. Baker's going to get a hole, and he's out across the 20-yard line, out to the 21, and a first down carry as the Cats get a first down here, and it's a good thing because we were back up to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, great opportunity there to pick up a good drive, and if Jamarian Baker does not stumble right there, Mike, he's picking up big yardage.
No score here, 6:16 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats with the football from the 21-yard line. First down. Cam Smith goes in motion. We give it to Jamarian Baker. They're keying on him this time, but he's still going to get yardage out to the 26. A 5-yard gain on first down. They were waiting on Jamarian Baker to get the handoff, and he carried the linebacker with him.
That was all Jamarian Baker that time. That play's balling up at the line of scrimmage, and Jamarian Baker's still able to pick up 5 yards.
Second down and 5. Wildcats now going with a hurry-up offense. Cam Smith got it, and Cam Smith's going to get tackled by a shoestring out there. He would have gotten around the corner for big yards. He got to the 27, maybe the 28. It'll bring up third down and 3.
Oh, that's frustrating, Mike. He had one block. He was one block away from picking up at least a first down. Got to be blocking on the outside.
Hurry-up offense. The Wildcats trying to go quickly. 5:28 to go in the quarter. Third down play. Ray, straight drop in the backfield. He's got a man down the field. It's Cam Smith, and a catch is made across midfield. And Cam Smith, a first down and more, all the way to the 36-yard line of Mandarin. Well, a beautiful throw by Noah Ray.
I was just about to say, what a beautiful ball by Noah Ray. The defender in great coverage on Cam Smith, and Noah Ray just puts it right over him into the hands of Cam. And my goodness, what a great catch and throw that time by Noah Ray and Cam Smith.
First down and 10 from the Mandarin Mustang 36-yard line. Wildcats in business, and this time, and that's the way the law of averages work. Right after a beautiful toss down the middle of the field, Ray just trying to fling one out here into the flats, and he just overthrows him by about 6 or 7 yards, maybe.
I said earlier that Cam dropped and then throws a beautiful ball that time, and it looked like Varsity Blues trying to knock the guy off the horse.
Just a bit outside, Bob Euchre would say. Second down and 10. Noah Ray going to give it to Jamarian Baker. Jamarian's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage and get pushed back. This time he was trying to bounce it outside off left tackle. And the Wildcats now, after some really nice first downs here, have a third down and 10.
Come on, guys. Keep the chains moving.
From the 36 of Mandarin, third down and 10. Ray's got it, straight drop. Cam Smith's open again across the middle, and he drops this one. He threw it behind him. Cam Smith was open the whole time, Jackie. I saw him off the line of scrimmage, and if that ball's on the money, Cam Smith's got a touchdown.
Yeah, but that's the catch you got to come up with there. I like Cam Smith, man, but he does a great job for us and made a beautiful catch, but ball a little bit underthrown. That's a first down and more maybe if he throws it perfect, but sit down, catch the ball, pick up the first down, and let's live to fight another day.
No, I agree 100% that that's a catchable ball. It was behind him, and Cam Smith was looking not to break stride and keep going. And I tell you, he's wide open every play, Jackie. Ronnie Ellis back in there again. They tried it on a fake punt earlier from the 36. Let's see if we try another fake here. Jamil Jones stands all the way back at midfield to punt it away. I know we're not going to take the delay a game here, and we do.
It's like your seminar, Mike. You know what I mean? He's got it dialed in.
Yeah.
He can't control it much more than that. It's going to go 36 and a half yards every punt. So if we'd have punted it, it'd have been a touchback. This one right here is going to have a chance to check up.
Let's check your math. Fourth down, 15. Now Jamil Jones stands back at his own 45-yard line. Low snap. Jones has it. He's going to punt it away. It's a low spiral. He's going to take a Wildcat roll, and Jackie, you might have been right. He's going to roll all the way down to the 5-yard line from the 41. What's that? And that, without that penalty, it would have been a touchback. You were exactly right. Let's take a 30-second timeout. No score here. 4:20 to go in the quarter. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Higginbotham's Towing and Recovery has been serving the community of Baker County, providing safe and reliable towing needs. If you need a car or truck towed, or even a shed in your backyard, Higginbotham's is a place to call. Located in Glen St. Mary, they are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. 259-4375. That's 259-4375. The Higginbotham family is so excited to be a proud supporter of Wildcat football.
to the punt here. Mandarin's going to take over first down and 10. Deep inside their own territory, they're going to run the quarterback on the first down play, and he's going to pick up 1.5 yards, maybe out to the 6-yard line. So good opportunity here for the Wildcat defense to stop Mandarin deep in their territory and get the ball back. 3:49 to go in the first quarter. No score from Memorial Stadium. Tramel Jones, the quarterback for Mandarin, and now they're running a Wildcat formation. New quarterback in there running a Wildcat, and he's just going to plow straight ahead like the previous play and pick up about 4 more yards, bringing up a 3rd down and 4. So this time it's just been direct snap. And let's see if they line up and do the same thing. 3rd down play coming up. Jones not in the game. Jamari Harble is the quarterback, a junior. He's set up in the Wildcat again. 3rd down, call it 4. They need to get it out across the 14-yard line for a first down. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, no score here. Moving toward the end of the first quarter in Memorial Stadium. Pass to the left side, going to be caught over here by the receiver, and he breaks the tackle, and he's going to get down the sideline. All the way out to the 30-yard line, and DeHaven Clark tackles him there, but Jeremiah Shack, the wide receiver, just a little out route that time, Jackie, and they get the first down.
Yeah, and that's all you're looking for there is one missed tackles. You can make the first down there. Got to pick up good yardage, and that's exactly what Mandarin did that time.
Well, they get it out of there. They had it back at the 30-yard line, so they get it out to the 30 now. First down and 10 for Mandarin. Neither team has threatened the end zone here. 3rd possession for the Mustangs. They run the quarterback Wildcat again, straight up the middle. There's Harville on the carry, and Harville's only going to pick up maybe 2 on the play. 2nd down, call it 8, maybe a long 7.
Hey, he wants to come in there and lower his shoulder and try to bring the boom, but I can assure you that linebacking core that I got, they bringing the boom right back to you.
After this play, we'll be under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score here from Memorial Stadium. Wildcats and Mustangs. Harville takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's going to fire one down there. It's going to be almost picked off. Jamil Jones come over again and almost got another pickoff. And the Wildcats were looking for a holding penalty back at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get it, but it'll be 3rd and long.
Oh, my goodness, Jamil Jones, man. I'm going to have to go put some grip on that football. That's 4 or 5 drops tonight already by different Wildcats. Jamil Jones had an opportunity there for another interception. We're going to bring up 3rd and long here. Let's see if this Wildcat defense can hold. 3rd down, call it 8 from the 32-yard line. Mandarin needs to get out to the 40 for a first down. Harville, 3 receivers to the right side. Wildcats showing blitz with Rollins. Here comes Camillo. The Wildcats get back there, but a good catch is made over here on the near sideline. As Terrence Johnson, the receiver, caught it, and he got the ball off just in time before the Wildcat blitz got to him, and they pick up another first down. Oh, man, what's frustrating about that is we called it out. We knew the ball was going to the running back right there, and he just flared out a little wheel route out of the backfield, and we couldn't get out there to him.
13-yard gain out to the 44-yard line. Wildcat crowd settling in here, hopefully for what's going to be a great ball game between these two teams. Handoff straight up the middle against this Cat defense, and Toby Kinghorn and Camilo Rollins meet the running back a couple of yards upfield, maybe a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. If you can keep them to 3 or less, Jackie, I feel good about it. And that time we did, maybe 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8. From the 46-yard line, Harville stays in the game at quarterback. Jones was the quarterback the first 2 possessions. He threw an interception and had a 3 and out. And now Harville's taken over, and they've moved the ball from the 4 all the way out here close to midfield. 2nd down 8. A couple of Wildcat linebackers back off. Harville drops straight back to throw, fires one out to the right side. Nobody covering over there, but the Wildcats are going to converge and try to push him out of bounds short of the first down marker. He will be out ahead of the first down, so it'll be 3rd down, but 3rd and short.
Oh, we had an opportunity there, though, Mike. Got to make that first tackle. You had help. Grab a hold of something. We can't whiff right there. He's able to pick up 3 extra yards and bring up 3rd and 2 here. See if the Wildcat defense can find a stop.
Mustangs cross midfield on that play into Wildcat territory from the 48. They need 2 yards, 3rd and 2. And now they're going to move. There's all kind of movement up front, and this should be 5 against the Mustangs. false start against Mandarin, kind of move them back. So that's a big difference between 3rd and 2 and what now will be 3rd and 7.
I kind of like this right there, man. Harville having to run that thing up the middle and just try to get 2 yards right to our bread and butter. Now he's going to spread them out. Got to make sure these guys in the secondary are on the same page here.
3 receivers to the left. They move it back to the backfield. 3rd and 7. Harville drops straight back to throw. He's under all kind of pressure. Wildcats are going to get him. Kazmarek got him from the backside. A beautiful sack coming from the end. As Kaz came up on the blitz.
What a play by Kaz. He came on the end. Harville didn't see him till the last second. Tried to get out of there in great pursuit. Brings him down for a huge loss.
Big sack that time. And that'll end the quarter. The clock's going to run out on the first quarter. When Mandarin comes back, they'll face a 4th and 14. No score here from Memorial Stadium, but the Cats about to get the ball back. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
And we welcome you back here to Memorial Stadium, downtown McClenny, Florida. The Wildcats of Baker County hosting the Mustangs from Mandarin. Big matchup here tonight. Non-district matchup, but a good matchup to see what's going to prevail between these two styles. And so far, no score here. Nothing. Both teams have had the ball a number of times in the first quarter, and both teams missing on a few opportunities. And we'll talk about that as we go on, but thanks again for listening in, and thanks again to Glen Baptist. You heard that during the commercial. Glen Baptist providing the radio station to keep us on the air. Mekhi Mosley is going to grab one here on a little quick out from Noah Ray on first down, and the Wildcats get a completion all the way out to the 34 near the first down. They're going to stop it and measure. No, now he's going to say first down.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know what happened there. If that ball just didn't come out right or got hit in the line. It's like it knuckled over there to Mosley, but he was able to come up with the reception there. Was one tackle away from being off to the races himself. Looked like a little toss, but not a spiral toss. But either way, it got the job done. First down for the Wildcats out to the 34-yard line. We've now had the ball 5 times on offense. And I'll tell you how those have gone in just a minute. First down and 10, though. No score here from Memorial Stadium. Ray gets the snap. Straight back. He's under pressure, but now fires one deep down the middle, looking for Jamar Lewis. Jamar Lewis in single coverage on the top side, and I think Lewis and Ray may have been on the wrong page of the book there. I think Ray was looking for him to go left, and Lewis went right. Happens like that sometimes. If you're a fan of my team, that happens all the time. Second down and 10. Ray takes the snap, gives to Jamarian Baker. Jamarian fights his way outside, and he's going to get to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 7. That's a great play by Jamarian Baker that time because, again, we talked about how much we struggle on second down. And when you throw an incomplete pass on first down, my goodness, anything bad on second down hurts you. But Jamarian Baker is able to get out there and make it a manageable third down here. Third down, 3 yards to go from the 41-yard line. Ray calling the play out. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jamar Lewis comes in motion, and they fumble the football off the snap, and Jamar has to hustle to get back on it. I think they tried to go too quick, and I think he was going to try to toss it up there for a sweep to Jamar Lewis, and it never unfolded. It'll be fourth down. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a very costly mistake. And so far, drop passes, drop punt, and this time a fumble on 3rd down and 3. I mean, this offense just not helping themselves out tonight.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, at some point in time, you have to call a spade a spade. It's sloppy. The Wildcats are very sloppy on the offensive side of the ball. Great kick here coming from Jamil Jones. Takes the return man all the way back to the 20, and he'll get back to around the 28-yard line, maybe the 29, and a good tackle by the Cats. Flag way back up the field here. We'll have to check that.
Give me something. Give me something on Mandarin.
Well, normally on a punt, you'd like to see the penalty way back on this end of the field for blocking the back, but in the middle of the field here, I'm not sure what they're going to call.
2 fouls.
2 fouls on the play, 1 personal foul, helmet-to-helmet contact against the Wildcats, and then sideline warning against the Wildcats. So 15 yards is going to help out Mandarin here. I'm sorry, the 15-yard helmet-to-helmet was on Mandarin, not the Wildcats, so that'll be backed up. The Wildcats got the sideline warning, so 15 yards, I apologize, against them, not us.
Thank goodness.
We don't need that. I forgot we swapped down to the field at the end of the 7th. Nobody scored here yet, so I almost went to sleep up there. I'm kidding. After the penalty, they'll have it 1st down and 10 from the 15. Harville goes back in there at quarterback for Mandarin. They're going to run the ball straight ahead. Running back's going to get the ball off the side to the 15 to the 20. He's out across the 25, and he gets back to 15 yards that they had from the penalty a moment ago and gets across the 30-yard line. That's really the best running play Mandarin's had tonight.
Oh, no doubt. That may be one of the best running plays any opponent of the Wildcats has had. You don't see that happen a whole lot. A handoff that goes for more than 10 yards. Something happened over there on that right side of that defense, though. Let him spring free.
Harville in there at quarterback, number 2 for Mandarin. He splits out 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1st down and 10 from the Mandarin 31. 9:43, second quarter, no score. They run the ball straight ahead this time, and the Wildcats are going to get him in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard on this play as the Wildcats converge on the running back, and like you said, you don't see it very often, and definitely not 2 plays in a row.
No, not 2 plays in a row. That time they had their ears pinned back. We're ready for that one. Murdoch, Toby Kinghorn, a bunch of host of Wildcats back there all over that play.
Wildcats need some intensity, Jackie. The defense is playing well, but the team is lacking some intensity here tonight. And I tell you, we've had opportunities on offense that we could have had some big plays offensively. Now on defense, you want to get the ball back here and see if we can get some points before halftime. Straight ahead carry again for Mandarin, and this time the running back plows ahead for maybe 1.5 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and long, so the defense is doing their part. Keep them off the field here on 3rd down, and we'll go see if we can score.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'll give it up to Mandarin, too. They're doing a good job of all these punts, keeping it away from Jamod Ruiz. He's had a chance, only one opportunity to get under one and return it, and was probably questionable whether he should have or not. But an electric player like that, anytime we can get his hands on the ball, I'll take it. But the last 2, nowhere close.
3rd down, big play for the defense here, 3rd and 9. Harville in the shotgun, straight drop. The Wildcats blitz it. They'll have a chance to pick it off again, and another drop by the Wildcat defense, but they'll have to punt it away. Carlos Jefferson got his hands on that one as the quarterback was looking downfield. And the Cats have done a great job against the pass offense of Mandarin tonight.
Yeah, Carlos Jefferson that time was out last week, gets back into the ball game, back into his starting role, and had an opportunity there to pick one off from about the 45-yard line of Mandarin. But another drop.
Well, I'm going to give Jefferson a little break on that one. Harville fired that ball, and that thing was coming like a rocket, and I think it caught Jefferson a little bit off guard. 4th down, they'll punt it away from their 31. J-Mod stands back at our 30. Another high snap. Wildcats get close to it, but it'll hit and take a Mandarin roll coming down to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will have it 1st down and 10. So a 39-yard punt for Mandarin. The Wildcats will start 1st and 10 with exactly 8 minutes on the clock here. And, Jackie, now we got to shake off all those opportunities we've had. We need to put these for a drive.
Yeah, it only takes one. Again, we've had a couple drop passes here. couple missed blocks here or there. You and I talked about it on the break, Mike. We should easily probably have 2 touchdowns at this point in the game just with the things that have gone wrong. So you got to erase all that. New drive, 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Put together something and let's go find pay dirt.
First down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Wildcat offense back on the field. 3 receiver look to the left side, 1 to the right. Jamarian Baker in the backfield. Baker's going to get the carry, and Baker's going to go straight ahead. No, it's fumble the football, and they're going to pick it up. It was a zone read play to Baker. I thought he had the ball in the middle of the defense, but it was fumbled on the ground, and Mandarin picks it up and scores the first touchdown of the night.
My goodness gracious. Oh, that's not what you want to see at all. Just a zone read, you call it, zone read play. Quarterback thought he saw something to the outside and pulls it. Once you decide to pull it, you got to tuck it and hang on to it. Rounded the edge right there in the defensive end, just able to poke it out of there, and no Wildcats were even close to recovering the fumble. Mandarin scoops it up and scores from about the 20-yard line of the Wildcats.
And this is what we've been talking about with continuity as Ben Hipp comes on to attempt the extra point for Mandarin. What we've been talking about with continuity, Jackie, all the opportunities that the Wildcats had, you have to take advantage of those because eventually, as the game goes on, it's kind of like when you're playing a team that's mismatched. Now, I'm not saying Mandarin's a mismatched opponent, but the longer you let teams hang around and hang around and hang around, then the worse that's going to come back to bite you. And in this case, Wildcats had several opportunities, drop passes, just a fake punt that should have gone for big yardage. They had lots of opportunities, and they failed on those opportunities. And once that happens, a team like Mandarin is going to take advantage eventually, and they do here, and they're up 7-0.
Yeah, you talked about it in any team. It's not a Mandarin team's a great team, so you definitely don't want to let them hang around. But any team, when you have an opportunity to score, you got to score, man. Any team that hangs around and has a high-powered offense like this Mandarin team does, and it doesn't even come from their offense, but these mistakes end up becoming very costly when they happen over and over again, and that time a fumble scooped up and scored by the Mandarin defense.
Well, let me give it to the Wildcat fans straight. So 7:50 to go in the first half. Cats offense needs to get it together because Mandarin deferred to the second half. They'll get the ball to start the second half, and if they stop our offense on this drive, they'll have the ball to end the first half. Kickoff taken on a low line drive again. DeHaven Clark is going to return it, and DeHaven Clark, a good return out to the 38-yard line. That low line drive kick for this Mandarin kicker would be really effective, Jackie, if he didn't kick it right at somebody.
Hey, he's trying to do whatever he can to keep it away from Cam Smith and J-Mod Ruiz. It's coming so fast, though. I'm not so sure if he don't just take it and pitch it back there.
Yeah, let me toss it back. All right, so now the Cat offense has got to get going now. Trailing 7-0. The first score of the game coming a moment ago as the Wildcats fumbled the handoff on first down. Wildcats going to run the football straight ahead, and Cam Smith's got a hole, and he's out across the 45 to the 47-yard line, 9 yards on first down, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, great pickup on first down where we've had a lot of success, not only tonight but all season long.
Second down and 1. They're trying to get a player off the field. We let them. Cam Smith again on the second down carry. He's going to get the first down out to midfield, but that's all. 2 yards on the carry. Takes us out to midfield, and the Wildcats trying to hurry up here. First down for the Cats. 76 Doyle, the other captain for the Cats. He lost his helmet. He has to come off. Wildcats check in another player. Noah Ray looking to the sideline here. 7:09 to go in the first half. 7-0 Mandarin. Handoff again, Cam Smith, and this time Cam Smith drilled at the line of scrimmage.
There's a miscommunication there on the offensive front. Offensive line, Cam Smith, like you called it, not much happening there on first down. And I'm with you, as Mandarin defenders, they're trying to rotate guys in, keep guys fresh. We try to go in a hurry and cause a little confusion, catch them with an extra guy on the field.
Well, we've had confusion too many times. Second down play, Jamarian Baker this time fumbles the football again. It's on the ground, and the Wildcats just standing around. We finally do fall on it, but that's a fumble for the Cats. The Cats offense after a first down by Cam Smith a moment ago, now going backwards, facing a third down and about 16. That's 2 possessions in a row. We put the ball on the ground. Luckily, we got that one back. Third down, we're going to run a screen play. Jamari and Baker, that pass was just going way up in the air, and he allows Baker to get drilled. And Baker not happy about it.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you got that's bad. That's a very, very bad offensive series for this Baker County team. Now you're getting Mandarin pumped up.
Oh, yeah. We wasted so many opportunities in the first quarter, now trying to get our composure. The coaching staff is going to need to get our team composed and get our team back under control, because frustration on the field kind of flew out of some players on that play, and you can't have those things. You can't have those things. You gotta stay composed. You gotta stay in control. It's only a 7-0 ball game, in a game that you clearly have had plenty of opportunities. Let's take 30 seconds. When we come back, the Wildcats will punt it away. We trail 7-0 with 5:35 to go in the first half. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Stay home. 2 words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcats.
Jamil Jones gets his foot into one here and drives the return man all the way back to the 10-yard line, and he tries to come back on a punt return, and the Wildcats did a nice job on special teams of corralling him. He had nowhere to go, and the Cats stop him after a return maybe of 4 yards, and they'll start at first down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Jackie, 5:22 to go in the first half, and this is a pivotal moment in this game, because you just saw the Wildcats on offense just lose their composure. Some guys really upset. Maybe they'll get the fire out, because, listen, the defense has done everything they need to do. The only way Mandarin has scored was on a fumble return a moment ago that the offense caused. So your defense is back on the field. If they can stop them here, you're going to have a couple of minutes to score before halftime, and I almost feel like the Wildcats have to do that.
No, there's no doubt about it. It's that for any other reason, I hope it does put a little fire under them and get a little fight out of that offense, but you don't want Mandarin to go down and score right here and get an opportunity to score at the beginning of the third. So defense has played well all night long. Get another stop right here. Give your offense a chance. Got Mandarin pinned pretty deep in their own territory here, so an opportunity possibly to get the best field position we've had all night.
Yeah, I mean, but you're right. The defense has played great, but the more chances you give Mandarin, at some point in time, they're going to put a drive together. First down and 10 from the 16. Quarterback is back to Jones. He fires one across the middle, and just like that, they hit a receiver on a slant pass, and he's out near the 40-yard line, a 25-yard gain on first down. As Jones came back in the game, and he hit wide receiver 13, Coron Hayward across the middle for a first down.
So that one on the road, too, just right in the seam.
First down and 10 from the 39, 7-0. The Wildcats trail. Need to get the ball back here before halftime. 4:56 to go in the half. Mandarin going to run the football straight ahead, and they catch the Wildcat defense off balance. T.J. Lane, the running back number 1 for Mandarin, gets 9 yards on the first down carry. And, Jackie, sometimes you just speak things into existence, because just like I said, as well as the defense has played, the more chances they get, they're going to put a drive together. Second down and 1. Mandarin with the football, and this time 18 Jones is back in there on this drive. He started the game, threw an interception on the very first possession of the game. Changed out. Harville was quarterback for a while, and now Jones back in there. 2nd down and 1. They're going to try to throw it. Now Jones is going to scramble out, and Jones still running to the 35, to the 30, to the far sideline, to the 31-yard line is where Jones goes out of bounds, and he was under pressure back there, had to scramble, picks up a big play for Mandarin.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of pressure, but, man, the middle of the field just opened up for him. As the pocket collapsed on the outside, Jones saw it. He's able to escape, and nobody home for the Wildcat as he picks up big yardage in deep in the Wildcat territory.
4:02 to go in the first half. Cats trailing 7-0 and don't want to be trailing 14-0. Jones takes the snap, fires a slant again across the middle, and a flag comes down behind the play. I think they're going to catch Mandarin on a flag here. That play would have picked up about 10, and they're signaling first down, and that should draw another flag. There's 2 flags on the field here, Jackie. Check this one. Holding against Mandarin is going to be the first call. Second call is an eligible man downfield. Let's take the longer one, the 10-yard holding call, and that'll back them up. And it's hard to be ineligible when they take a 2-step drop and kind of slant across the middle. So that lineman must have been, he was getting out there in a hurry. He must have been moving. Wildcats should accept the 10-yard holding call here. Let's see. 3:55 to go in the first half. 7-0 Mandarin. Wildcats on defense now. And I'm tired of talking about the missed opportunities, so we'll stop talking about that. The Cats have had lots of opportunities tonight. Mandarin's lone touchdown came on a fumble return just a few moments ago. And now after the holding penalty, we'll back Mandarin up to the 38-yard line. It'll be first down at about 17. Number 18, Shamel Jones, the quarterback for Mandarin. One back in the backfield, that's Davis. Handoff to Davis, and no, he's going to fire it across the middle on the slant as he takes the handoff to Davis, and they're going to pick up all that yardage in one play.
And I'll tell you, this is something we struggle with, and I'm sure Mandarin's seen it on film. As much as I love that linebacker core, coverage is not their strength, Mike, and right now they're just picking them apart on these slant routes. Linebackers can't get out there fast enough.
First down play for Mandarin. They picked up 18 yards on that play. Jones drops the throw. They found another one over there, and it's incomplete, and Kinghorn comes up and drills the receiver, but the pass was already well past him. And I tell you, that's one of those. If they're going to run that style of pass play, Jackie, that's a couple of things can happen. Either they're going to hit it big, or we're going to pick one off in a minute and take it back.
For sure. For sure. I'm waiting on another to fake that in a minute and go over the top.
Second down play, second down and 10 from the 19-yard line. From the 19, Jones comes up and taps the center. 3:22 to go here in the first half. Jones takes the snap, looks to throw, fires one over there at the first down marker. He's going to be tackled right away by Jamil Jones, but picks up about 7, maybe 8 on the play. Now they're going to say it's out of bounds well short of the first down, so it'll be third down at about 5. I'm surprised by that.
He was calling out of bounds. Will ran the clock there, so I'm not sure. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here. Not sure about that call, but
it helps us, so I'm not sure either, but it looked like he had a lot more forward progress than that, but that's just me. 3rd down and 5. Mandarin now from the 14-yard line. Wildcats dig in on defense. We need to stop. Jones rolls to his right, fires one to the corner of the end zone. This one's going to be incomplete. Now they have a decision to make, but a flag comes down way after the play. Way after the play, they throw a flag in the area where Orlando Holland is at, and it's either going to be holding on them or us. Holland's shoulder pads are out of his jersey.
And that's a name we haven't mentioned tonight.
Personal foul, hands to the face, and they call it on the Wildcats.
Wow.
So obviously Holland was locked up with somebody, and they're going to call it against the Cats here, and that's going to bail out Mandarin after that 3rd down pass was incomplete. It would have been 4th down, and they would have had a huge decision to make, and now half the distance, they're going to be at the 7-yard line of the Wildcats on a 1st and goal.
That's 2:43 left here in the second quarter. Mandarin won the toss in the third to the second half, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter and knocking on the door here from the 7-yard line.
It's been tough to watch. The Wildcats self-destruct here in the first half. First down and goal. They're going to run the straight toss here, straight Wildcat formation to T.J. Lane. T.J. Lane takes the direct snap and goes inside the 5 to the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you why, in my opinion, and we're getting roughed up a little bit in the trenches, Mike, and we're not sure how to react to it yet. I'm watching defensive linemen get pushed 4 and 5 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Mandarin shifts in the formation here. Stack everything to the left side now. The Wildcats try to adjust. Second down play, they're going to run a direct snap again, but they're going to get a false start. One of their tight ends, looked like a tight end, lined up on the left side there, and he just moved a little quick, and so that'll take it from the 3 back to around the 8-yard line.
He fell out of his 2-point stand, sending the 3-point stand. He was trying as hard as to stay up. It was good to stop it. 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Wildcats got the ball to start the game tonight. Mandarin won the toss before the game. They deferred to the second half, so they will get the kickoff to start this second half. Wildcats need a big play here to keep them out of the end zone before halftime. 7-0. Mandarin leads over the Wildcats with 1:40 and counting on the clock. Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Jones, the quarterback, takes the snap, fires to the right on a slant, and he drops it. Trying to hit Hayward on a real slant pass. Hayward caught one earlier and made a first down out of it. This time he drops it. It'll bring up third and goal. Third and goal here in Wildcat defense. Another opportunity here to get a huge bailout after everything that's happened on this drive. You got to stop here and force Mandarin to a field goal. That's got to be a victory.
That play call on the last play was a good one for Mandarin. Receiver just dropped the ball. Let's see if they come back to it. Third down play. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Jones in the shotgun. And now a timeout. Wildcats defense saw something they didn't like. We call timeout. Field goal would be an option here for Mandarin if you're not able to get it on third down. Their kicker has the leg. This would be about a 25-yard field goal. So the kicker definitely has leg of a 25-yard field goal. But you know Mandarin wants the 7 here.
Oh, for sure. And I'm telling you, again, not something I've seen in a long time, but this Mandarin team very physical on that offensive front, Mike, and the Wildcats at times have gotten great pressure, but other times have just been shut out completely at the line of scrimmage. So now here on third down from the 7-yard line, man, you got to give it everything you got right here.
Well, I tell you, though, Jackie, we say that. They are getting pushed around a little bit on this drive, but the defense has done everything they needed to tonight. They have not scored any points on this defense tonight. Their lone touchdown came on a fumble return, and now the defense is sitting here with a chance to hold them to a field goal. Third down and goal from the 8-yard line. Jones, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jones takes a snap, straight drop, fires a slant pass to the left. It's caught, and the receiver's in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness, man. They went right to the slant, and we had it red. We had it red, Mike. That's a big-body receiver over there, and we tried to let him catch it at the 3-yard line like we were going to drive him out of there, and he just falls forward for a Mandarin touchdown.
Well, they show their hand. They come slant to the right on second down and goal. They come back, slant to the left on third and goal. Almost everybody in the stadium had to be thinking slant pass, and we let them get 8 yards. Extra point on the way, and the extra point's going to be pushed to the right, but it gets through there, and it'll be 14-0. So the Cats have an uphill battle now, 14-0. They trail a Mandarin with 1:20 to go in the first half. A lot of opportunities the Cats have had, but they'll have one more opportunity before halftime. They'll get the ball back after this timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Well, we got 1:21 to go here in the first half, and the Wildcats find themselves down now 14-0 to this Mandarin Mustang football team. The Wildcats trying to see if we can do something offensively. Wildcats will pick up the return here about the 10-yard line, coming all the way across the field as Jamar Lewis, and Jamar got to the 45. Jamar caught all the way from their field. And you're almost thinking if Jamar could just keep his feet there, he would have had it. And one man to beat. But the Cats will get good starting field position. And you're right, Jack. It had been kicking away from Lewis and Smith all night long. And Jamar got his hands on that one and returned it to the 47.
I mean, started at the very right. He was beyond the numbers, between the numbers and the boundary over there, and literally just outran everybody on Mandarin's team back to the left. One man to beat right there. Needed one block. He couldn't get it.
First and 10 from the 47. Noah Ray drops straight back to throw. Ray under pressure. He's going to try to scramble out of there, and Ray's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage and get sacked back at the 46-yard line.
Now we got to hurry. I thought we had a timeout left. I may have taken it right there, as all the receivers were way down the field.
55 seconds left in the half. The Wildcats got a great return there from Lewis, and now second down play. Ray drops back, fires one across the middle, and looked like Cam Smith had his hands on it for a moment, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, I couldn't really see it. He was running away from it there, but somebody got a hand on it there. And again, possibly another ball that should be caught. They'll bring up 3rd and 11 here, 36 seconds left in the half.
Reminder, stay with us for our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report coming up in a moment. Wildcats run a screen play here to Jamarian Baker. It's not going anywhere. No blocking. You got to get blocking on the screen pass, and underneath that time, and the Wildcats will have to punt it away. We don't even have the ball for 30 seconds here, and we've run 3 plays, and we'll have to punt it. I'll probably just run the clock out, actually, if we can. Ray's looking to the sideline like we might run a play with 10 seconds to go, but the Wildcats aren't anywhere near lined up like they're going to, so we're headed to the locker room. Disappointing first half here for the Baker County Wildcats. Mandarin will get the ball to start the second half, 14-0 game. If you've been listening in to Wildcat football here tonight, we're hoping for a better second half. The Wildcats trailing 14-0 to the Mandarin Mustangs as Mandarin heads to the east side here for halftime. The Wildcats head to the locker room, and Jackie will have some time to talk about it during the halftime break in just a moment. I want to remind you to stay with us here, as we will have our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report. As always, thanks to Jack Baker and Justin Webb and all the folks down there at Farm Bureau, 259-6332. And all you folks that are listening in via the radio, WFBB 97.5. And then also Daily Ground TV is broadcasting the YouTube version on the internet tonight. And I heard from my dad, Jerry Cruz, and Brenda Cruz. They're sitting at home in the living room watching the game. So, hello, Daddy. Hopefully we'll score some points in the second half and come back on this one. But we'll take about a 5-minute break here. When we come back, we'll have our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report and fill you in on everything you need to know about this game, and then the world of college football. We'll probably talk about that too. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say go Wildcat. Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkin Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkin Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkin Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinChevy.com.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Did you know that walking just 10,000 steps a day helps keep you healthy? And it's easy. 20 minutes of grocery shopping is 1,600 steps. Daily housework is 270. Taking a half-hour walk during lunch, around 4,000 steps. You can see how this adds up. 10,000 steps will find you a healthy weight and even reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. Feeling healthier starts with the first step. A message from the Florida Department of Health.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State. Owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Since 1981, Higginbotham's Towing and Recovery has been serving the community of Baker County, providing safe and reliable towing needs. If you need a car or truck towed or even a shed in your backyard, Higginbotham's is the place to call. Located in Glen St. Mary, they are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. 259-4375. That's 259-4375. The Higginbotham family is so excited to be a proud supporter of Wildcat football.
And we welcome you back here to Memorial Stadium, downtown McClenny, Florida. Started tonight, big matchup between the visiting Mandarin Mustangs and the Wildcats of Baker County. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker bringing you all the action here from Memorial Stadium. Right now, though, Mandarin with the 14-0 lead against this Wildcat team. And, Jackie, they've done it a couple of different ways. They've scored one on defense and they've scored one on offense. And really, I'm just going to say this, and you can agree with me or disagree with me, but really, the Wildcats have let Mandarin get out to this 14-0 lead because of missed opportunities in that first quarter and the fact that we just let them off the hook too many times. And Mandarin, like you said, is a good football team. Our defense really controlled things through the first quarter and a half. But once you get to a point where, you know, the defense is on the field as many times as they have been, you've got to expect a team that's got the caliber players that Mandarin has to eventually put a drive together on you, and they did toward the end of the half. So they get one touchdown via the defense. They get one touchdown via the offense there right near the end of the half. And the Wildcats, once again, another good kickoff return out near midfield, and we can't do anything with it. So we've got to figure out something on the offensive side of the ball because there's opportunities out there.
I mean, we're just self-destructing on offense, Mike, and what that does is that causes you as a team to start self-destructing in other areas. And so the defense, as well as they played all year and as well as they played tonight, I mean, they went out and put together a well-organized game plan out there and gave up a score late in the second half. But when your offense is sputtering like that, man, it starts to just kind of eat away through the whole team. And so those guys got to come out. We got to get a little fire under us. And Mandarin giving them the momentum. We talked about this the last few years, a high school football team. When they start getting a little momentum and they start jumping around and getting some excitement about them, they're able to do things, start getting to you a little bit and able to make plays that they weren't making earlier in the ball game. When I'm looking for big things from this offense in the second half, I'll tell you the first thing that we got to do, Mandarin won the opening coin toss, deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the football to start the second half. The Wildcat defense needs to step back up, get them off the field, and let's go score a touchdown. If the Wildcats can get a touchdown in the third quarter, make this a 14-7 game, then we'll have something. But right now, Jackie, I don't have a lot of confidence that we're going to get it together, but we're going to have to. Yeah, listen, out of us for a huge defensive play to happen right here. Jamil Jones with an interception on the first defensive play of the game, and we had a couple other opportunities, Ronnie Ellis, Jamil Jones, Carlos Jefferson, to get our hands on some balls on the defense. So if Mandarin's going to elect to keep throwing it around, surely we're going to jump one of those slant routes in just a minute and take it to the house. I hope so. All right, Jackie, well, as we do each and every week, we've got our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report. I want to thank everyone for listening in. Thank all of our sponsors along the way. We haven't had a chance to do a Birkin Chevrolet touchdown just yet, but I'm hoping that we'll have a bunch of them in the second half. But Jack Baker, Justin Webb, 259-6332 for all your insurance needs, automobile, homeowner, life insurance. Those guys do it all, and I tell you, I trust them with my insurance, and you should give them a call and just let them give you a quote and see what they can do for you. 259-6332. Big Wildcat football supporters. Jackie, one of them's a Hitter fan, one of them's a Seminole fan. I wonder which one of them feels better about their team right now. Hang on, that's a rhetorical question. We'll come back. All right, Jackie, as we always do, we try to keep up with Wildcats that are out there in the college football world playing, and I'll talk about one in just a moment, but I'll let you give a big shout-out to our guy, Jumbo Elliott, that was playing with us a few years ago. Jumbo, he'll be playing some football tomorrow. Jumbo, he's down there at Methodist University. He's going to be playing at 1 o'clock tomorrow, playing Southern Virginia University, big number 97 on that defensive front for Methodist. So you get a chance to catch that game online somewhere, look it up. Watch Big Jumbo do work, man. Kid that did plenty for us right here in Memorial Stadium as a Wildcat. So, hey, one of my favorite guys. Let me tell you something. When Jumbo Elliott was on the field, I mean, he meant business, and I'll be looking out for that game tomorrow. Number 97, Jumbo Elliott. And we miss guys like that on this football team. I tell you what, Jumbo Elliott, great football player. Let me talk to you about another one, Jackie. A lot of folks, you've probably heard that name, image, and likeness thing that's going on in college football. Some of these guys getting deals with different kind of companies. They're able to go out now and kind of sell their name, image, and likeness, just like the deal says. And Jackie, I got a kick out of one of the posts I saw this week from former Wildcat, number 70, now playing for Appalachian State, big Super Cooper Hodges. Super Cooper, obviously, he obviously got a name, image, and likeness deal with the Blue Deer Cookie Company up in Boone, North Carolina, up there. And he put it out here because all his offensive linemen were at the Blue Deer Cookie Factory selling cookies. And let me tell you something. I saw that the Alabama quarterback signed $1 million deal. Well, let me tell you something. Blue Deer Cookies with this offensive line, and I don't know what their deal is. I don't know how many cookies that they think they're going to give these offensive linemen, but that looks like a bad deal for Blue Deer Cookies. I was thinking the same thing. Anytime these food companies want to give a name, image, and likeness to these offensive linemen, you got to be going in the hole, man. We got to get somebody in your marketing department to rethink this deal.
But I got to give a shout-out to Cooper along with Jumbo Elliott. If you had a chance last night to watch Cooper, he was on prime time. Appalachian State hosted Marshall, the Thundering Herd. And Marshall's always puts a good football team on the field. You remember Randy Moss played for the Marshall Thundering Herd along with Eric Kresser. You remember that name from Gator football days in the past. He was a transfer quarterback from Florida that went up and played with Randy Moss. And I tell you what, that Thundering Herd team gave Appalachian State everything they wanted last night. But 31-30, Appalachian State comes away with the win, and they're 3-1 on the year now, Jackie, and their only loss was to Miami down in Coral Gables, and that was a game that they absolutely could have won. So Appalachian State very close to being 4-0 on the year, and want to send a big shout-out to Cooper. Every play of that offense, he's on the field.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love watching these guys get the opportunity to play at the next level, and we've had a bunch of them over the years. It's always exciting, man. I know you got your son, Colby, and I always like to call Ace in the living room and point him out. Say, hey, man, that was a Wildcat one time. Right. Man, they get a kick out of that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's exciting. We've had a lot of that in the past several years, and we don't want to miss anybody, but those two guys we were talking about this week, so I want to give them both shout-outs. Jumbo Elliott playing tomorrow, and then Cooper played last night. Keep an eye on those two guys for the rest of the year, and I hope that Blue Beer Cookies stays in business long enough for Cooper to keep posting some of those cookie pictures.
I mean, listen, Cooper, at least you never gave us some gear when you got up there.
I know.
You just bring us some cookies, man.
Cooper, if you're listening, I saw a shirt on the sideline last night that said, I gave it all for Appalachian State today. Give me one of those. All right, Jackie, let's talk about some college football. Things didn't go exactly like the Gators wanted to last week against Alabama, but it was one of those opportunity games. They had an opportunity, kind of like the Wildcats here tonight. They had opportunities. Gators went down big in that game to Alabama early on in the game, and then kind of found themselves able to make some adjustments on defense, really put some pressure, and the defense played with a lot of physicality the rest of the day. So after the first quarter, Alabama only mustered 10 points in that game, but that 10 points was enough. They got the 31-29 victory over Florida. Here's the question I've got for you. Florida, a lot of people giving Florida credit. What a great, they stayed in there. They covered the spread. They're close, I got to tell you, I still saw things that I was disappointed in as a Gator fan, but the one thing that I was happy with was the physical nature of the football team. They definitely played physically. They showed that they will use the tight ends this year. That was a couple of things last week we talked about that they needed to do. But that game, you can't cry over spilled milk, but that's one of those games where they have the opportunity in front of them. You got to go win that game.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought there were a couple missed opportunities for that Florida team as well. And, listen, we've been there. We're not taking moral victories, A game that you went out, you just saw Alabama not too long ago in the SEC championship game, and you played them down to the wire. You played them down to the wire this game. Now it's time to get over that hump, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Florida, the reason why we're talking about Florida, I'll just talk about them first. They've got the Volunteers coming in tomorrow. 15 of the last 16, Florida has beaten the Volunteers. It's gotten to be one of those matchups with the Volunteers where you expect that Florida's going to win. But don't forget, several of those games were last-minute touchdowns that the Gators scored to win. These games going back to the 90s, Jackie, have historically been physical matchups. Now, let me throw another X factor in there for you. Josh Heupel is the coach of Tennessee. Well, where did Josh Heupel coach before he went to Tennessee, Jackie?
Central Florida.
He was at Central Florida. And who is the athletic director at Tennessee now? Danny White, which is the brother of Mike White. Danny White used to be the athletic director at Central Florida. He's now the athletic director at Tennessee. Just a little fly on the ointment thing, because not that I feel like Tennessee is a better football team. Florida's heavily favored tomorrow. They are playing at home, so I like that. But I will tell you this: there was a lot of back and forth between Danny White and Scott Strickland and that UCF Florida thing that went on. I don't know if that'll play anything into the game tomorrow. It probably won't, but just something to keep your eye on. I would assure you that Danny White and Josh Heupel have had some conversations this week about beating Florida.
No doubt. I mean, Tennessee's wanting to get back into the glory days of Tennessee football, and that's what I want to see out of Florida this weekend is, okay, you lost a tough one there to Alabama, but you got to roll, man. We lost 3 in a row at the end of last season when we thought we were kind of back in the upper echelons there. You can't do that. The game you're supposed to win, you got to go in and you got to win, and you got to win them big.
They need to win big. Florida needs to come out and make a statement tomorrow night against Tennessee. They need to win that game big. Now, Jackie, a couple of other games to keep an eye on tomorrow. A couple of games I'll be watching. Notre Dame and Wisconsin is an interesting game. Here you've got Notre Dame. Somehow or another, they've gone undefeated. They're 3-0. They've lost. They've had a couple of real close games, but they're battling Wisconsin tomorrow. I got to tell you, man, Wisconsin lost a close one to Penn State. I'm looking for Wisconsin to win this game and knock Notre Dame off. How to be undefeated.
Notre Dame's absolutely terrible. All right, Wisconsin.
All right, Jackie, can FSU break their winless streak? They're 0-3. Louisville comes in. Louisville just got a win against UCF last week. Louisville, not a great football team, but they did get a win against UCF. They're traveling over to FSU, a team that's reeling right now. Can FSU come back and finally put one in the win column?
I heard an FSU fan tell me before this game tonight, Mike, that Louisville had the next Lamar Jackson at quarterback. So he was worried about it and said that that's the worst fear of any FSU fan. So I got to go Louisville here if they have Lamar Jackson Jr.
Upset special to keep your eye on tomorrow, Jackie, just from me. This is my upset special. Keep your eye on this game. NC State hosting Clemson tomorrow. Clemson has not scored many offensive points this year. They're struggling on offense. NC State is rolling on the offensive side of the ball. They do score points. I've got the Wolfpack to upset Clemson tonight.
Nah, I don't see it, Mike. I mean, NC State maybe scoring a bunch of points, but I'm going to tell you what, Clemson's offense is reeling. You're right, but that defense is as solid as they come. I got to take Clemson in a close one.
I can see them winning it, but I'm telling you, it'll be closer than you think.
Let me just tell you one more thing, too. We'll go back before we get back to the start of the second half. You want to know who's real quiet after that Florida Alabama game? I hadn't heard a peep out of a Georgia fan yet. We were going to get blown out. It was going to be over. The fourth quarter got over, and all I heard about was, oh, man, we got Vanderbilt next weekend. Hadn't heard nothing about how bad this Florida team is anymore. They know what's going to happen when Anthony Richardson steps on that field in Jacksonville come the end of October.
Well, Georgia's got an easy one tomorrow. They'll play Vanderbilt. But, Jackie, here's another game to watch. Texas A&M and Arkansas tomorrow. Arkansas undefeated, a team that, took care of Texas a few weeks ago and looked good doing it. Can they knock off Jumbo Fisher? Jumbo Fisher.
Yeah, Texas A&M, they're reeling a little bit, too. They haven't done anything to impress me. So Arkansas's got a chance in this game if they go out and play like they have the last couple weeks.
Some good games to watch tomorrow, and there's some other ones that I didn't even get a chance to mention. But that Notre Dame-Wisconsin one, I promise you that'll be good TV to watch. Clemson-NC State will be good for a half probably. And that Texas A&M Arkansas, a game to watch. And then, of course, Gator fans out there will be watching that Florida-Tennessee game. And, hey, good luck to Mike Norvell and those guys over in Tallahassee. They get a home game. Let's see if they can fill up half of the stadium and get a win.
And they're not wearing paper bags on their heads.
Thank you for listening in to the Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report. Opinions expressed during this halftime are not affiliated with Glenn Baptist or anything like that. You can just be mad at Jackie. And a high kickoff comes down to the 10-yard line. Return man's got it across the 20 to the 25, and he's out across the 40. And we're going to get a big return here. As number 7 for Mandarin is going to get all the way into Wildcat territory. And inside the 40, that is Jonathan Mitchell on the return. And the Wildcats kicked it deep to him, and he made us pay all the way inside the Wildcat 40-yard line. And Mandarin's going to be up 14-0 and have great field position to start this second half.
No, that's not what you wanted to see coming out of the locker room there. They elected to kick it to the deep man, and he makes the Wildcat special teams unit pay.
From the 39-yard line, Mandarin will fill it in play, first down. And they keep number 18 in there, and 18, I'll remind you, is Jones, Tramell Jones. He's the quarterback that's been throwing those slant passes and kind of wearing our defense out with them. But this time they just try to run the ball with T.J. Lane straight up the middle, and the Wildcat defense knocks them out. Kyle Davis said, thanks for taking it easy on us, Jackie. He's as big an FSU fan as they come, and I know what it's like when your team's not doing well, and you don't like to hear about it, but I do hope that they get half the stadium full tomorrow and get a win. So good work, Kyle. First down turns into second down. Second down 11 here. Second down, Jones takes the snap. They fire that shot pass, and that was one that we might have had a chance to pick off. The receiver and the quarterback way off timing that time. Carlos Jefferson, not bad coverage that time, and it puts them in 3rd and 11. And this is where we got to get a big stop here, Jackie, and the offense has got to do something.
Yeah, this is where you got to get up the field right here. You did what you were supposed to do. That's what you were talking about in the locker room. getting a stop right here coming out of halftime. And here's your opportunity on 3rd and 11.
Under a minute gone here in the third quarter. 11-11 on the clock. 14-0. Mandarin with the lead. Wildcats on defense. We need a big play. 3rd down and 11 from the 40-yard line. They need to get it inside the 29 for the first down. Watch out for Hayward. Where's Hayward lined up? Hayward's all the way out here on the far right-hand side. He's the receiver they've gone to when they've needed a big play. And watch him. Jamil Jones, the best cover man we have, is on him. 3rd down play. They look to the left, though, looking deep on the left, and that was Jefferson gets the interception. The receiver pushed off, and it didn't matter. Carlos Jefferson gets the second turnover for this Wildcat defense, and the Wildcats will start at 1st and 10.
Yeah, what a play by Carlos Jefferson, another guy. Like we talked about, he was out last week, Mike, and he comes back in, didn't get to practice a whole lot, but comes out and makes a great play here in the third quarter, and that spurs a little bit of momentum over here on this Wildcat sideline.
A little momentum is what we need as the Wildcat offense comes back on the field. 1st down and 10 now after the turnover. That's the way Jones started the game, Jackie. First possession of the first half, he threw an interception. First possession of the second half, interception. Let's go to Wildcats. 1st down play. Noah Ray fires one. He's got Mekhi Mosley who makes the catch. And he makes the catch while getting drilled as number 22, Joseph Lewis, comes up and puts a big hit on Mosley, but he hangs on to it in a good play.
Great catch that time by Mekhi Mosley to hang on to that football, and good yardage there on 1st down again.
2nd down and 1. Noah Ray in the shotgun, going to give it off to Cam Smith. Cam Smith had a hole and got through there for the 1st down, but again, another one of those shoestrings. I will tell you this one thing about the Mandarin defense, Jack, and we've had opportunities as an offense, but their defense is disciplined. If you notice, there's been lots of opportunities where there's been holes that have opened up, but they close them quickly. 1st down play, 1st down and 10. Noah Ray looks to throw. He's got one to Mekhi Mosley, but we're going to get a roughing the passer call here. We'll get bailed out with 15 yards, I believe.
And Noah, he's going to be shaken up a little bit after that one. Took a huge hit at the end of that play.
No, they're going to get a chop block on the Wildcats.
Wow.
Wow. That looked like it had all the makings. It looked like it had all the makings of a roughing the passer, but this is not just going to be a chop block, Jackie. It's going to be a spot of the foul penalty. So they're going to mark it from the 20-yard line all the way back to the 5-yard line here. Now they'll mark it half the distance. So half the distance from the 20 back to the 10. So that saves us 5 yards just because it was half the distance. But because they mark it from the spot of the foul, now you're looking at a 1st down and about 30. Oh, my goodness. What else can go wrong? And they had just whistled the thing into play here, and the Wildcats snapped the ball.
This would be no play.
Well, here's the problem. He had whistled the ball into play, and we snapped it. I mean, the problem was the Wildcats weren't ready to play.
I thought we snapped it right before the whistle.
It looked to me, Jackie, like he put his arm in motion, and we snapped it kind of simultaneously. And guess what? You got to be ready to play. If you're going to snap the ball, the team's got to be ready. We weren't ready. Now it's 2nd down at 30. Noah Ray in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, fires it across the middle, and that's where you get them picked off and run back. And there's a flag coming in there from behind. And this is the Wildcats are just self-destructed, Jackie.
Yeah, this is just not very good offensively. That time Noah Ray had to get rid of it well before he wanted to, as Cam Smith was coming out of the backfield and looked like
we get bailed out. We get bailed out with a face mask against Mandarin here, but I tell you what, the Wildcats, after that 1st down catch from Mekhi Mosley, they gave us a 1st down out around the 27-yard line. Ever since then, we self-destructed. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 12. It's 15 yards on the penalty, so it's not an automatic 1st down, but it is 15 yards. So the Wildcats have new life now. Let's see if we can do something with it. From the 25, Noah Ray takes a snap, fires across there, and he had Mekhi Mosley again on our version of the slant pass, and he threw it between the defenders that time, and we drop another pass.
We'll bring up 3rd and 11 here. And not where you want to be if you're the Wildcat offense. Again, just can't find anything going on this side of the ball tonight.
3rd down play. Ray's under all kind of pressure, and it's going to be a screen pass again. And we have absolutely no timing or anything on our screen passes, and that one goes incomplete. How many times do you see a screen pass go incomplete?
For us, a bunch this year. Unbelievable.
Oh, unbelievable, sir. We get the big stop we needed on defense to open up the second half, but the offense fizzles again, and we're going to have to put it away. Jamil Jones, a nice punt. Jones has done a nice job tonight punting the football, but Sydney King hit him. Golly, he hit the return man before the ball got there. He was settled underneath it, and we came down the field and hit him before we got there. We're just not playing disciplined football tonight. If you're watching the Wildcats tonight, it looks like a different team than what we've had on the field this entire year. No discipline, and the Wildcats have wasted opportunities.
Yeah, and just creating bigger holes for ourselves, Mike. I mean, that's a play that we haven't seen in 2 years out of this team, and just a mental mistake there to hit the return man, and a good punt by Jamil Jones is going to be negated as they're going to get the ball in Wildcat territory after the penalty.
Well, and these are some good football players making mistakes, you know, and you got to know if you're running down the field, if the guy hasn't caught the punt yet, you can't hit him. And I know that you're hoping that he's going to catch it right before you get there, but you can't play on hope. 1st down and 10 from the 49 of the Wildcats after the penalty. Mandarin going to run the football straight ahead, and T.J. Lane's going to pick up 5 yards down to the 45 of the Cats. It'll be 2nd down, and I would expect Mandarin with a 14-0 lead to try to score quickly here, make this thing 21-0, and get this thing out of hand, because I think they feel like they have every bit of momentum right now, Jack. 2nd down, call at 6 from the Wildcat 45-yard line. Jamil Jones, the quarterback, stands in the shotgun. He's got T.J. Lane, the running back, with him in the backfield. 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Jones calls for the ball. They're going to run it with Lane again, and Lane, nowhere to run this time. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 from the same spot.
I'm going to tell you what, man. I'll tell you what impresses me down there. Caleb Tressler and Avery Spurlock, man, those guys do a great job. They've been out there all night long, undersized on the defensive front, but just high motor guys that get after it and get in the backfield.
3rd down play coming up, 3rd down and 6. Jones, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's under pressure, and he's going to get an intentional grounding. No doubt about it. Camilo Rollins was bearing down on him. Toby Kinghorn was there, too. And that's going to be, the quarterback just got rid of it. He was about to get drilled. Cash shaking up a little bit on the play. Hopefully he's all right. He's going to come out and get looked at. But the best thing about the intentional grounding, Jackie, is the loss of down that comes with it. So it'll still be 4th down.
So it looked like he tried to throw it into Toby Kinghorn's leg. I'm not sure exactly what he was thinking.
Well, you remember, speaking of Tennessee, Florida, how Peyton Manning used to get the happy feet, you know, and that Jones that time looked at what he had coming behind him, and he got happy feet. He just got rid of that ball.
I go after this punt, Mike. They snapped it high a few times, not over his head, but a little high. And with Orlando Holland coming off that edge,
I'm hoping we can get a return. J-Ma's ready to bust loose here. I can feel it. The snap is back. The punter's got a foot into it, and it's going to be a end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken by the up man to Haven Clark, and he fumbles it. Then Haven Clark got hit right when he caught the football, and luckily Carlos Jefferson was there to fall on it for the Cats, or it would have been a turnover for us. We got to do something with it, Jackie. 7:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 Mandarin, but our offense coming back on the field.
Yeah, now's the time, Mike. 7:57 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You've had some opportunities in the 1st half. Your first drive of the 2nd half. Came out, you threw that slant pass, got you 9 yards on 1st down, and then it was all Mandarin after that.
1st down and 10 Cats. J-Mar Lewis goes in motion. We're going to hand it straight ahead, and Jamarian Baker's got a hole. He's got a crease out there, about an 8-yard pickup. One of the Mandarin guys comes in there late, hits him, but no flag on that. But it'll be 2nd down and 2. Good run by Baker.
Great run that time by Jamarian Baker. Got to find a way in the second half to get the ball into Cam and J-Ma's hands.
Second down play, Jamarian Baker runs it again. He's going to get the first down across the 40 and out to the 42-yard line. And we haven't had a problem picking up that initial first down, but it's from here. We got to get it, keep it going from here. Let's go. Let's go get a touchdown. Let's get some urgency. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. It's 14-0 Mandarin. Wildcats with the football from the 42-yard line. Ray in the shotgun. First down play. They're going to give it to Cam Smith. Cam Smith got it across the 45, and he's out to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 5, and somebody, Chase Cruz, is injured in the backfield there. Let's check on him for a moment. We've got to take an injury timeout. We'll check on Cruz in just a moment. 7:09 to go. The Wildcats facing a 2nd and 5 when we come back. We'll take a 1-minute injury timeout here. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Stay home. 2 words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcats.
In the game of life, it's not how far you can throw the ball.
It's not how high you can fly.
It's not how fast you can run. Or how many touchdowns you can score that matters. It's really how you play the game that counts.
Because the game only lasts 4 quarters.
For a few years. For that moment in time.
Good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Lasts a lifetime.
We had a good news for Wildcat fans as Chase Cruz able to get up, and he's hobbling a little bit, but it looks like he's going to be just fine after that play. It's a scary moment there for the Wildcat offense, but Cruz is up, big number 73, comes off the field. 2nd down and 5 for the Cats. We've got a little momentum going here, Jack. We've got to cash in on it. Let's go. 2nd down and 5 from the 47-yard line. Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Noah Ray is going to give the ball off. Jamarian Baker's got it. Jamarian Baker fights his way across the 50, stays on his feet to the 45 of Mandarin, and here we go. Another first down for the Cats. And let's go get us a touchdown.
Good tough run that time by Jamarian Baker on a great cutback.
They're going to call the mid-quarter timeout. Jackie, since when do you call the mid-quarter timeout when it's not even mid-quarter?
Nah, he's done that every time.
6:52 on the clock. You're supposed to wait for 6 minutes on the clock, but either way, Jackie, let's see how much pull we've got here in the stadium, and if anybody's listening. Let's see how many people are listening. This is what I want. Did you see this lady come down in front of us a moment ago with 2 of those funnel cakes? You think if anybody's listening, we can get somebody to bring us one of those? I want one of those. Do you see that?
I'm sure that you can get a funnel cake delivered up here, and it did look delicious.
I mean, I'm sitting here looking at it right now. I might go take hers.
She's offering it
to somebody.
Just go swipe it.
It's not me that she's offering it to, but that kid is going to get it. He said, I'll take it. If anybody over there is listening, we got money. Jackie Baker's got plenty of money in his wallet. I saw it. So you bring us a funnel cake. We're thankful. First down and 10 now, Cats. We're sitting at the 46-yard line. The 46-yard line of Mandarin. We trail 14-0. We need something good to happen here in the second half. Going to give it to Cam Smith on the sweep. He's got it. He turns upfield to the 45 to the 40. And Cam Smith's going to pick up another 8 yards here on first down. And now we got a drive going. Let's go finish it. Let's go. 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, this offense looking really good right now on this drive, Mike. We try to get Cam Smith, one of those playmakers on the outside. He picks up big yardage on first down.
2nd down play, 2nd and 2. Wildcats going to run it with Jamarian Baker. He's got the first down. He's inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. Another good run, picks up about 6 yards, and it'll be first down.
Chase Cruz checking back into the game. That's good to see.
Oh, that's a great sign. That's a great sign. We're trying to get one of our other guys off the field. He gets off there. First down and 10 now. Best looking drive so far for the Wildcats here in the second half. Cam Smith got it. He's inside the 35. Makes a man miss. He's at the 25. Cam Smith to the 15. Cam Smith inside the 10-yard line. and he showed off the speed all the way down inside the 8-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I tell you, the speed and the power, Mike, as soon as he came through the line, I thought they had him stopped after about 2 yards, and he just pulls away from tacklers and able to pick up big yardage.
First down and goal, 5:49 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats need a touchdown here bad. Going to get a timeout from Mandarin, I think. Oh, well, he's signaling toward the Wildcats, but that had to be Mandarin.
Yeah, well, it was Mandarin. I saw a guy on their side call it.
I don't know. Sometimes I worry about the officials. Sometimes I worry about us. But 5:49, Jackie, first down and goal. What are you doing here as an offensive coordinator?
I'm giving the ball to Jamari and Baker, Cam Smith. Those guys are making big things happen inside the tackles. The offensive line got it together right here, and they're just doing their assignments, getting up the field, hammering guys down, making holes for those running backs. Give it to them. Let them score.
Yeah. I like it. So, here's the thing. What you always tend to see on a first down and goal, let's just say you're at the 7-yard line like this, what you always tend to see is these guys are going to be overplaying the run. So you're gonna if you hand the ball off up the middle, your running back's going to need to break a tackle here to get something positive. I like moving your quarterback out here, rolling maybe some kind of play to the outside on first down, because I don't think that's what they're thinking. I think they're keying on that first down up the middle carry. Now, if you're a power team, sometimes you can make it work even if we know it's coming, right? First down and goal, 5:49 to go, third quarter, Wildcats. They're going to send Jamod around the end on a swoop. Jamod to the 5. Jamod trying to maybe stop and go over there just a little bit. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards here to make it second down and go. I like the outside play, but they pursued it pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Jamod just couldn't quite get out there far enough.
Second down from the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now you're going Jamari and Baker up the middle, and Jamari and Baker scores, and the Wildcats, it took us 2.5 quarters to do it, but we get into the end zone to make it a 14-6 ball game.
Great job. Oh, man. Something happened. I meant to mention that, too, on the kickoff. Blake Mays was not out there on the kickoff. Jamil Jones kicked this opening kick, and now we're having to go for 2 because Blake Mays is not on the field.
I didn't even know that. Noah Ray's going to get it off on the sweep coming this way, and Cam Smith hit the backfield, and that's going to come back to hurt us as we're not able to kick the extra point. Blake Mays kicked 6 of them last week, but he's not out there right now, and Jackie, I missed that. And we don't get it on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I saw Jamil Jones make the kickoff in the third quarter and wasn't quite sure what happened and has been looking up and down the sidelines and don't see Blake.
Well, Jackie, I haven't heard you go back and give me credit for that sequence there. On first and goal, I told you, if you go middle on the first play, they're going to be keying on it. But we went outside, then come back middle second.
Yeah. No, you called it. We scored with these in the middle. I got right to think we'd have done that on first down.
I just didn't want you to have. I didn't want to have to call it out to you that I called it. Either way, Jamil Jones out there to kick it off for the Cats, and now, even though we score, it feels like we left something on the field there because we missed the 2-point conversion. If you watch that Florida Alabama game, you know how important extra points are. Well, they're important in high school football too. Wildcats miss it, so it's 14-6. Jamil Jones comes up with a swift kick through the middle there, and it goes through the return man's legs all the way inside the 1-yard line. So as the retreat, and the Wildcats are going to tackle him deep in their own territory. They finally get him down at the 4-yard line, and what a mistake by Mandarin. We just had a little swift kick. It went through their legs. He had to go all the way back to the 1 to get it.
Oh, my goodness. And I thought they were going to tackle him at the 1-yard line. He actually does a great job to get out to the 5. Man, what a pursuit that time by the Wildcat special teams unit as they get down there and corral Mandarin inside the 5 here. So things start to swing back the Wildcats' way a little bit as far as momentum's concerned.
Well, and here's where you can do yourself a huge favor, Jackie. If you stop them throwing out here, they've got to punt it back to you, and we're guaranteed great field position. So, hey, every now and then you need a break to go your way, and that one went the Wildcats' way. First down and 10 from the 5-yard line. They're going to snap it back. This is Harville. He checks back into the football game, and they're going to get it out to the 7-yard line, maybe a gain of 2 on the direct snap this time. this is what Mandarin does. You know, they either want Harvard or T.J. Lane on that direct snap, and they're not comfortable going from deep in their territory.
He almost dropped the snap. He tried to take off before it got through him. Bobbled it at the goal line, so short gain there. 2 yards, 2nd and 8 here. They're going to spread this Wildcat team out. Need a stop.
Jamari Harville checks back in, number 2 for Mandarin. 2nd down and 8. From their own 7-yard line, high snap, and he has a fumble on the field. The Wildcats may have it. Fumble on the field as Harville had to go up for the high snap. Let's see if we got it. And we got it. Let's go. And here we go. The Wildcat crowd getting into it here on the home field. I don't know which Wildcat got it, but with the high snap, we got in there, disrupted the play, and the defense makes a big play here, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
I don't know who got it, but I can tell you Camilo Rollins was all over it, Mike. My goodness, what a play by this Wildcat defense. Let's punch it in right here.
A moment ago, things were dismal. It was 14-0, but now the Wildcats have scored, and we get a turnover from the 2. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Mandarin checking guys in here late. Wildcats are running straight ahead with Cam Smith, and he scores the touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run for Cam Smith, and now it's 14-12, and we'll have to go for 2 again, but we need to come up with a better play than that one we ran last time.
Yeah. I agree.
14-12, 2-point conversion, 4:17 to go, 3rd quarter. My, how things have changed. Tamale Hunter goes up the middle. We're not going to get it again.
My gosh, he's got to take that outside, Mike. You didn't see the hole outside. He tried to cut it back inside. Had a bunch of room on the outside, but nonetheless, this Wildcat team's got a lot of momentum going right here. 14-12 with 4:17 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
The tides have turned.
The tides have turned, but with a 2-touchdown game, you need to be at least tied, and we're not. 14-12. We'll kick it back off to them again. But I like the momentum in the bidding. I like the fact that we're building on it. And it's 3rd quarter. We've owned the 3rd quarter 12-0. We've held them to no points in this quarter, and if we can go get another touchdown, we can get on top of this thing.
I like the way we're playing right here, too. Let's see if we get another, I don't even know, ground ball.
4:17 to go, 3rd quarter. The Wildcats have it teed up. Jamil Jones will kick it off, and it's a swerve kick up along the way here, and that one probably wasn't exactly what we were trying to do. Mandarin's going to get it at the 45, but I like the way our defense is playing, and even with the good field position here for Mandarin, I like the position we're in.
I don't think that was intentional.
No, I think he just missed it.
He just missed it. That's how he was trying to hit the swerve kick and missed it, but here we go. Mandarin's going to take over from their own 45 here in this Wildcat defense. Looking to make another play.
1st down and 10 from their own 45. Mandarin, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 14-12 ball game. They're going to hand it off. This is a different running back than they've run for most of the night, as Terrence Johnson's going to get it here, number 5 for Mandarin. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the 1st down carry.
That was a very delayed handoff. Looked very unorganized. The Cats went all over it. Picks up 4 there on 1st down.
Jamari Harville stays in the game here, number 2. At quarterback, 2nd down and 6 for Mandarin from the 49-yard line. Harville, low snap, and Harville just has to pick it up, and who goes barreling into the line of scrimmage and actually is going to pick up some yardage down to the 48 of the Cats. So we'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
My goodness, he looked like a caged elephant coming out there. It snapped it to his feet.
He lost the snap there. Wildcat saw an opportunity to go get it. But when Harville picked it up, he just nailed it here. Picked up 3 yards. 3rd down. 3rd down for Mandarin. Harville takes the snap, gives it off, and they're not going to get it. They're short of the 1st down. They're going to get stopped at the 46.5-yard line. They needed to get it to the 45, so they're about 1.5 yards short of this 1st down. Will they go for it?
Mandarin, Coach Bobby Ramsey, he's not sure what to do here. He sees the momentum turning. He's going to keep his offense. Maybe an opportunity here to quiet this crowd.
It's a full 2 yards. It's a full 2 yards from the 47-yard line. They keep Harville in there. 4th down and 2. Big chance for the Wildcat defense. Don't jump offside. 4th down and 2. Oh, they're in the backfield. They're going to get 5 yards. And that's going to be a big stop for his defense as the running back came up out of his stance. That was number 5, Ferris Johnson, and that cost Mandarin the chance at the first down.
What a great play. What a great couple series here by this Wildcat defense. They came out of the locker room, just nothing going our way. And now all of a sudden with 2:30 to go in the third quarter, the Wildcats are going to get the ball back now 14-12.
I didn't think the official was going to throw that.
No, he wasn't going to.
I didn't think he was. Runner on the field on 4th and 7. He's going to get the punt away. It's a high one. J-Mar Lewis is standing under it. And the Wildcats just need to get away from it. It will take a Mandarin roll inside the 15 to the 14. But the Cats now with the football. Great defensive stop. The Wildcats have won this third quarter, but we still find ourselves down 2 points. And we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the play here on one of the Cats. Luckily, it was after the punt occurred, so we'll still keep the ball. It'll be half the distance from the 14, though, back to the 7-yard line.
That's very disappointing, man. And that's very disappointing for this Wildcat team. Everything's kind of going your way right now. It's unnecessary. You force the punt, get off the daggum football field, and keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but the penalty is not that costly. It only cost us half the distance. It was after the punt occurred, so it's half the distance to the 7. We were going to take it from the 14 anyway, but you hate being inside your 10-yard line, so, you know, that type of penalty. And unsportsmanlike conduct, if you get 2 of them in a game, you don't play the next week, or maybe even longer than that, depending on how egregious the penalty is. First down and 10 from the 7-yard line. Noah Ray takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws one deep down the field. Oh, nobody home. We had all kind of mixed up that time. You had J-Mar Lewis and Cam Smith going on fly routes, but the pass, I'm not even sure which one it was intended for.
Nah, there was a bunch of confusion that time on this Wildcat offense, and I like it trying to catch them off guard here, but, man, you just ran it down their throat on that last drive.
Second down play, going to run it here. Jamarian Baker is going to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
You give up your hand, in my opinion. If you go first down incompletion right there inside your own 10, after you did what you did to them the last drive, they got to know on second down you're going to try to run it right up the middle, and they sniffed it out. You're going to bring up a big third and long here.
Yeah, you're almost better in that situation, Jackie, to go for the long one again.
Didn't agree with you.
Or an underneath pass, something underneath. Third down play now for the Cats, and Noah Ray has to scramble out of there. He's going to scramble out across the 15 and get close to the first down yardage. Maybe he got it. He took off when he needed to. He didn't wait. Made a quick decision. It's going to be close to the first down, but it's going to be 4.
Oh, man, that's a bad spot.
A yard short, a full yard short. The Cat offense is going to stay out there. Nope, we're going to punt it.
Ah, man.
Cats had all the momentum, and it seemed like that unsportsmanlike conduct half the distance kind of threw us off a little bit there, and now we're going to have to punt it on 4th and 1. We take the punt to start this game. I don't want to focus from here, though. And we're going to move, they're going to move, and we're going to get flags on the field. The Wildcats left side of the offense moved that time. Should be 5 against the Wildcats, I'm afraid. If it does go against Mandarin, it would be a first down, but I think it's going to go against the Cats. I'll start against the Cats special teams that brings them back.
Man, he had a freeze play on the punt.
I mean, you could argue that the defensive lineman came across and initiated that, but, you're going to probably lose that argument. Max Jones up, he stands there and has to pull from deep inside our own end zone. He gets an end-over-end punt and a good one. It takes a good Wildcat roll all the way down to the 33-yard line, so that's about the best that we could have hoped for after that punt. No, sure. Yeah, good punt that time as it gets all the way down to the 43 of Mandarin. And Jackie, we got a good one here. As sloppy as this game has been, and as many mistakes as we've seen both teams make here tonight, mostly on the Wildcat side of the ball, it's a 2-point game, 14-12.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, we talked about it kind of doom and gloom going into the locker room a little bit just because we had nothing doing on offense at all. And the defense comes alive here in the second half. Offense puts together a good drive. Defense gets the ball back. And now we got a dogfight here in the third quarter.
Third quarter, first down play. They're going to run it straight ahead. The Cats are all in the backfield of Mandarin, driving the running back for a 2-yard loss.
Avery Spurlock leading the charge from defensive line, number 34. Toby Kinghorn cleaning it up.
2-yard loss on first down. You like this position that the Wildcats are in right now. We've got seemingly all the momentum in this game, yet we still trail by 2. 14-12. Wildcats have about 7 guys on the line of scrimmage here. Lots of slants. They changed the quarterback again. This is 18. Jones, but checked back in there. He is the more prone to pass quarterback we've seen for this Mandarin offense. Jones. Second down and 12. Got to fire the slant like you called, and the receiver just missed it. Break for the Wildcats as number 11, Jeremiah Shack, had a chance to catch that one, and he had some room to run, Jackie, but it would be incomplete on third down. Injury timeout on the field as one of the offensive linemen for Mandarin shaking up on the play. Let's take a 30-second injury timeout. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 12 for Mandarin. The Wildcats a chance to get the ball back before we get to the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout here. You're listening to WFBB.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
And we welcome you back here. Oddly enough, the lineman that was hurt for Mandarin has the same number as Chase Cruz, who was hurt for us a while ago, 73. Number 73 is a bad number to have on tonight. 30 seconds to go. Third down in the third quarter. Third down and 12 for Mandarin. They lead the Wildcats by 2, but the Wildcat defense digs in here. They're looking for a big play. Jones, the quarterback. The running back moves, and it's going to be 5 more yards for Mandarin. Jones was looking for the snap. What happened is, I think the running back and Jones were on one page, and the linemen were on another page. Jones just said he was calling for the snap there, and he didn't get it. The running back went with Jones, and it'll be 3rd and 17 now. Huge play coming up for this Wildcat defense. 3rd down, 17. We just need to stop them from getting the first down, get this ball back, and let's go win this football game. Bring the heat. Jones drops back to throw. Fires one across the middle. A catch is made, and they're going to be getting the first down. He's across midfield, and he's all the way inside the 45 on just an absolutely can't happen play. The Wildcats give up the first down.
Oh, my goodness, Mike. Oh, my goodness, man. You know, listen, I love those guys. You got to get those linebackers off the field in passing situations like that.
Jeremiah, I agree with you. Jeremiah Shack. Oh, my goodness, look at this. Jeremiah Shack came with the – thank you very much. Whoever sent that, Jackie. Somebody was basically just delivered your wish over the radio. Nice funnel tape. She's my best friend now. Thank you, Paisley. Listen, Jackie, you're absolutely 100% correct in terms of that situation. They went to Shack on the second down. He dropped the pass. That would have been a first down before. You got 3rd and 17. You got to play some type of prevent. I don't care if you just rush 3. Drop everybody back. You cannot give up that first down. And what do? They go right back to the same guy that just dropped down the second down pass, Shack. He makes a lot of guys miss, gets the first down.
Yeah, my problem is I don't mind you dropping back, but again, we don't have coverage linebackers. We got linebackers that are going to stop you usually for a loss when you try to run in between the tackles. We got guys that can go sideways a little bit, but just not good coverage guys. And on a play like that, 3rd and 17, I'd like to get some of these quicker guys in the ball game there to maybe prevent Shaq from getting loose, because he caught the ball. He still had about 7 yards to go for the first down.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he makes 2 guys miss, and able to pick it up. So, man, what a swing there.
for this Mandarin team. Well, thank you, Paisley Lee. Somebody was listening out there, Jackie, and they didn't bring you a funnel cake. How do you feel about that? cheap suckers. No, I'm kidding. I'll share with you. First down and 10 now for Mandarin. They hand the ball off to T.J. Lane, and T.J. Lane has got a lane, and he's down the sideline inside the Wildcat 20. That third down and 17 is going to come back to haunt us, Jackie. We have all the momentum. We just needed to get them off the field, and they're going to get a first down inside the 20 here.
And, you know, to start the fourth quarter, you got to hope to play like that. You don't get deflated, and you come right out and get another stop. But that time, they let Lane pick up big yardage there on first down.
You can still hold them to a field goal here, and the Wildcat defense is trying to do just that. As big number 5 is Terrence Johnson. He hasn't been the best back tonight. Lane's been the better back, number 1. He checked out for a play, and now he's checking back in. But they'll lose a yard on the play to make it second down and 11.
I'll tell you what they do. You talked about it. Mandarin may not dress out a lot of kids, but they rotate a lot of kids in.
They do. They've got a lot to rotate. They dressed out about 50. Second down 11 now. Jones looks to the sideline. Wildcats are not done here. We can still hold them to a field goal on this drive, and that would keep us within one possession. And that would be huge, as this game is about to tick under 11 minutes to go. Second down 11. Jones calls for the ball. He's going to throw the slant across the middle, and that's going to change things. As Shaq touches it, they go right back to Shaq, and again, we can't cover it, and they score the touchdown.
Ah, goodness. That's heartbreaking.
Well, it's just, on 3rd and 17, you can't get off the field. A few plays later, Mandarin makes you pay. And really, Jackie, the Wildcats came out and absolutely controlled this third quarter. And unfortunately, we let Jones come back in and slam us to death there.
We don't have anything for it either.
Big extra point here. 20-12 at the moment. The extra point would make it a 2-possession game. Kick is on the way, and it's going to be good. Makes it a 21-12 game. So all the fighting back that the Cats did in the third quarter, they're going to need to score a couple of more times here and have a chance to win this game. 21-12, Mandarin, 10:59 to go. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
.50 to go here in the fourth quarter of tonight's ball game, and a game that Mandarin led at halftime, 14-0 over the Wildcats. The Wildcats stormed back in the third quarter, got a couple of touchdowns to make it 14-12. Unfortunately, we still don't know what happened to Blake Mays. Blake Mays was playing in the first half, and he's normally the kicker, and he also plays receiver for the Cats. He was actually our dependable heating and air conditioning coaches show player last Monday night, and joined us for the coaches show last Monday night. So hopefully everything's okay with Blake. We'll check on him following the game here, Jackie, but we sure do miss him in that third quarter because we trailed by the 2 extra points, and now because we didn't make the extra points, that Mandarin scored another touchdown. They made it 21-12. It's a 2-possession game. We got to go fast.
Yeah, you got to go fast now.
Wildcats trail by 9, 21-12 here in the fourth quarter. 10:50 to go. Noah Ray, 2 receivers to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Going to give it to Cam Smith, I believe. No, that's 21 for the Cats. And 21 for the Cats coming out there is Kanias Williams. And Kanias Williams is just a freshman back for these Wildcats, and he picks up 7 yards. Second down 3, going to give it off, and Noah Ray on the zone read. He made the wrong read, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, those defensive ends, they're playing it well tonight. A couple times tonight we thought we had the read on the outside. It looked like he was going to have Kanias on the option out there, but just couldn't get it going.
Third down play now, 3rd down and 4, and Wildcats were trying to get it quickly. Mandarin trying to get guys off the field. They have to call timeout. That's their second timeout, and they're almost out here in the second half. But, Jackie, you go 8 yards up the middle on first down, or 7, just call it 7.5 on first down. Then you go zone read and lose a yard.
Make them down, man. What an Achilles heel for this Wildcat offense.
Who'd you say that was, Jackie? Paisley Lee?
Yeah.
Well, Paisley Lee and I are best friends now. Somebody was listening out there. I was talking about the funnel cakes, and I was kind of kidding. Kind of. But I'm happy that Paisley came over here. Who makes these? You think that's the band?
I'm assuming the band, yeah.
We want to give them credit, so.
That's why there's always a crowd of people over there, man. Those man concession stand is the real deal.
They did a good job. Did you try it? Third down play, and Mandarin's going to jump off sides here, and the officials were very hesitant to throw the flag, but we're going to get the first down on the offside penalty.
That's right now. That offsides and then the false start earlier, it's almost like Coach Mays is having to get in his ear and tell him, throw the flag.
It's pretty obvious to everybody in the stadium, but the officials don't want to throw the flag.
Maybe it's stuck in his pocket. I don't know.
Well, at least blow the whistle. First down and 10 now, Cats from the 48. They don't even have the chain set, and he's handing off to Kanias Williams. And a flag comes down here. The flag came down for some extracurricular activity. Let's see who they call it on. The head official threw it, and he's going to throw it on the Mandarin guy. Finally, we're going to put a break.
What a break there. So with 9:56 left to go in the fourth quarter, Wildcats are going to pick up 15 yards on the penalty. And we said it, Mike, you got to score fast right here because you're down 2 possessions, 21-12, in the absence of Blake Mays. We didn't get either one of our conversions, so PATs after the touchdown. So put ourselves in a hole here and got to score quick and get the ball back.
First down and 10 now, Wildcats from the 37-yard line, and we're going to hand it straight ahead. It looked like Cam Smith this time, and Cam Smith's going to get it down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Second down and 7 for the Cats. We got to go. We got to hurry. We're at 9.5 minutes to go in the game. We got to get a touchdown, and we need 2. Cam Smith got a hole. He's inside the 25 and down to the 23. A first down pickup for Cam Smith, and the Wildcats inside the 25-yard line. A chance to go and score here. Trailing by 9. Noah Ray hands the ball off again. Cam Smith inside the 20 this time, down to the 18. A gain of maybe 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
Second and 6. Wildcats going fast here. Cam Smith finding little creases.
Noah Ray in there, second down, call it 6, and we're going to get hit up in on the inside as Jamarian Baker got that carry, and it's going nowhere.
6 yards on first down, a half a yard on second down. Big third down here, though. 3rd and 5. Wildcats need to keep the chains moving. Again, we got to score quickly here, down 2 scores.
Third down play, third down. This is absolutely 4-down territory for the Cats. We don't have a field goal kicker that I'm aware of since Mays is nowhere to be found. Third down play. Cats going to run it up inside with Jamarian Baker. He breaks the tackle. We're going to try to reverse his field and gets tackled on the backfield. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that time he just tried to do a little too much. Made the first bad miss. Then you got to get up the field and know that it's 3rd and 5, and you got to try to get close to that first down marker. Tries one more cutback. He flips down and now going to bring up 4th and 6.
4th down and 6. Noah Ray looking to throw it. It's going to be a catch made over there by Cam Smith, but he's going to be short of the first down. He got close to the first down. He's not going to get close enough. It'll be a turnover on downs, I'm afraid. Quick pass over there, little out pattern. Cam Smith saying it's a first down. But I don't know, Jackie. What do you say?
I don't know. It's close. It's closer than I thought it was. I thought he was a good yard short.
But Tim Wilder, the PA announcer here, saying first down. They stretch the chains out, and Mandarin says it's not. It's a turnover. Oh, that's a killer.
Yeah, that hurts you a bunch. 7:56 left in the ball game, down 2 scores. You got to hope for another defensive turnover here, Mike. What got us back into this ball game, a fumble down on the 2-yard line. Wildcats were able to recover. So you got to hope for another one right here.
I got to tell you, man, 7:56 to go in this game, 21-12. Jackie, it's a 9-point lead, but it feels like the Wildcats have left about 21 of their own points on the field. I mean, it just feels that way. We have missed opportunities in this football game. It feels like that game against Bradford. The only difference is we won that game.
Yeah.
First down play now. Harville back in there, quarterback. They're going to run that Wildcat formation with Harville. He's going to go straight ahead. The Cat defense keys on him, and he's going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage for nowhere to go.
You're going to get a heavy dose of that right here as Mandarin, knowing they're up 2 scores, going to do their best to run this clock down. Take their time getting to the line of scrimmage. Second 10, 7:30 and counting.
I didn't get a chance to go to the Baker County Fair last week, Jackie, so this funnel cake is kind of my reward for not going. Yeah. Second down 10 now. Going to give the ball to Harville. He's going to hand it off in the backfield, and the Cat defense is all over him. Cat defense doesn't want this game to be over yet, Jackie. Third down now. If the Wildcats can get them off the field, we'll have about 6.5 minutes remaining to score a couple of times. Can we do it?
Yeah, those guys, man, they played hard, man, all night long, all season long. And like you said, they're just going to keep fighting inside 7 minutes. Knowing you're down 2 scores, they got to get a stop here on 3rd and long.
Harville's not the guy that we've seen throw it around like Tremel Jones has, but Harville can throw the football. Third down and 10. He's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Harville rolls to his left, and he's under pressure right away, and the Cats are going to get him in the backfield. Finally, going to get him down and sack him here. The Cats just came on an all-out blitz. And that's how you beat the slant passes and everything else. You just go after him.
And that's what he was looking to do. He's looking to roll out to the left there. He had 3 receivers on that side, and the Cats are just all over him. You called it, Mike. And so now we got to hope for something big. We got to hope for a snap over this punter's head right here is what we got to hope for.
I think if Mandarin wishes they had that play back, Jackie, they'd have put Jones in there on that 3rd and long and let him throw the football, but they don't. Wildcats have a chance here. J-Mod Lewis standing in Mandarin territory to get this punt. And J-Mod's going to let this one bounce, and it's going to take a Mandarin roll, and I don't know why we let that bounce.
Yeah, call a fair catch.
Lost about 10 yards, maybe 15 on the roll, but we'll get it first down and 10 from the 31-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. We'll keep it right here. Wildcats trail by 9, but they're going to say it hit one of the Mandarin guys back up at midfield, Jackie. So we'll get about a 9-yard break there. 21-12 the ball game. Somebody before the game asked me for my prediction, Jackie, and I told them, I said, I can't really predict a score here, but I'm going to tell you, I think the Wildcats will need to score in the high 20s or even 30 points to win this game. And right now, they don't need to get to the high 20s. They just need to get about 22 on the board.
I'll take low 20s. Low 20s right here.
But that's kind of the way I figured it. I figured it that way, and then you look up halfway through the second quarter tonight, it's 0-0 ball game. And then the Wildcats made the first mistake of the night, or the first costly mistake of the night, as we put the ball on the field Mandarin was able to return it for a touchdown. So they got a fumble recovery for a touchdown in the second quarter that opened the scoring to make it 7-0. And then right before halftime, their offense was able to drive the field on the Cats and get a touchdown before halftime to make it 14-0. So Wildcats storm back second half. We get the ball after they go 3 and out to start the second half. We get the ball. We come back. We storm back with a couple of touchdowns of our own. One of them aided by a fumble recovery of our own inside their 5-yard line. So we don't get either extra point, 14-12. Mandarin adds another touchdown. It's 21-12. That's where we sit. First down and 10. Wildcats hand it off to Cam Smith, and he's going to be hit a couple of yards upfield, only a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're going to have to get a big play.
Yeah, we got to get a big play. We can score quickly. We've seen it, but
2nd down 9. Ray's going to throw the football. Looks downfield. He's got a man, Jamon Rue. Oh, my goodness. Big play. It's a big play. 49-yard touchdown pass. Jamon Rue is got open behind the defense and scores a touchdown. We've been waiting on that one all night.
Oh, my goodness. And Noah Ray just dropped another dime, very similar to the one he threw to Cam Smith in the first quarter. To Jamon Lewis there. Little play action fake into the option and just throws it up, and Jamon goes and gets it. What a play.
Now, in my mind, it doesn't matter if we get this 2-point conversion or not. We had to score 2 touchdowns to win, so it's going to be back on your defense with 5:08 to go to get you the ball back here and give your offense one more chance. 21-18, the score on the board. The Wildcats are going to give it up the middle here again, and again, we're not going to get the 2-point conversion. No, they say we do. Little inside give, and he sneaks across the goal line to make it 21-20. But like I said, Jackie, it didn't matter. We can't kick the field goal, so it doesn't matter how many we're down. We got to have another touchdown, right?
I don't know, man. That's what you get. Maybe inside the 15 gives you milk on the
I'm not saying he couldn't. I'm with you. I mean, I get what you're saying. You don't have the confidence in that. If you did, we'd be kicking extra points.
That's right. You're definitely missing Blake Mays in this situation.
What a ball game here in Baker County. 8A visiting Mandarin. The Mustangs have a 21-20 lead on the Wildcats here with 5:08 on the clock. You get the feeling that the Wildcat defense can shut down Mandarin here and get the ball back. The Wildcats would have an opportunity. What a play on that 49-yard touchdown pass. And both of us had just said we needed a big play.
Yep, they called it up, man. What a great pass, great play call. And the Wildcats giving themselves a chance.
Kickoff's going to come over to this side, and that was almost like an onside kick, and I don't know. We don't really need to do that.
I don't know if he's trying to. I really don't know if he's trying to do that. Not our normal. I think he's just trying to squiv it down the field, and he just missed hitting it a little bit.
He didn't miss the cheerleader when he threw the tee off the field. He got it on the foot. She said, where did that come from? Well, see, here's the problem, though. If you miss it or whatever, it's execution. If it comes down to execution, that's not executed well. So you give them the ball at the 47-yard line. We just need to kick it down there somewhere around the 25 or 30 and give our defense a chance. 21-20, Mandarin with the ball, good field position from the 47. They send Harville back out there. He's the Wildcat quarterback. He's in the Wildcat formation again, but he drops the throw. Looking at that slant pass, and Carlos Jefferson breaks it up. Jack is the guy that got the touchdown earlier, and this time Jefferson breaks it up with that Holland in the backfield.
Yeah, Jefferson with a great play that time, and Orlando Holland made sure the quarterback paid for that pass, and they stopped the clock with 5:03 left.
Yeah, the biggest thing that happened there is you're just keeping time on the clock for this Wildcat offense. Second down play coming up, 5:03 still on the clock now. Not much time after that incompletion off the clock. Harville, the quarterback. Second down play. They're going to run it straight ahead with Harville, and he's going to be hit right at the line, and he's going nowhere. Defense pushes him back. It'll be third down, maybe 11.
Yeah, he did. He lost about a half a yard that time. And this Wildcat defense settling in here. Under 5 minutes now. 3rd and 10. Got to get a stop right here. We got a 3rd and 17. Get away from us earlier in the half. So this was a huge stop right here. That 3rd and 17.
I knew would come back to haunt us. 4:30 to go in the game, and you're going to get the final time out of the night for Mandarin. They don't have any more. Jackie, what a ball game.
What a ball game. I'm telling you right now, just at points when I thought we were kind of out of the game, you know, and you hate to say that. You know, you're supposed to wait for zeros to hit the clock, but just the way the tone of the game has gone, all in Mandarin's favor at times, and the Wildcats find a way. They just keep fighting and clawing at it. Down 21-20 with 4:30 left in the fourth quarter. They got a 3rd and 10. Got to get a stop right here. You got to think Mandarin's going to throw this football night.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jackie. There's been moments in this game when I've been very disappointed. You know, I talked about our composure and things that have happened, but I tip my cap to this coaching staff and this team for getting back in this ball game. And here you are with a 3rd and 10 and a chance for you to get the ball back and go try to win this game. 3rd down play. They send Jones back in, the quarterback, number 18. They're running back a little twitch. He's going to get the pass out of the backfield, and that's going to get the first down. I saw Lane. He knew he was going to get it, and I think he actually, Jackie, I said he had a little twitch, a little false start before the play that time. The referee didn't see it, and they came right to him. They got Lane out of the backfield, got a big first down.
Jeez, man, they ran that play earlier in the night, too, just the backfield, right out of the backfield.
I have to say, that was a good play call for Mandarin. First down and 10 from the 37 of the Cats now. The Cats need to dig in and get the ball back. I know Mandarin's out of timeouts. I'm not sure about the Cats.
They may have all 3 right here.
First down. They're going to hand the ball off straight ahead to T.J. Lane, and Lane is going to get hit by pass a couple of yards upfield. 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Oh, man. This Wildcat defense got any fight left in them. Now's the time. We're sticking under 4 minutes here. I thought we had all 3 timeouts tonight here in the second half, but
we may have them, but they may be holding on to a couple of them until this play. I mean, you still got plenty of time on the clock, but that 3rd down and 10 was a killer.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9. Jones, the quarterback, in there. He can sling it around. He's shown it tonight. 2nd down and 9. He's in a shotgun. The running back again moved before the play, but T.J. Lane should be brought down in the backfield. He will be. A flag comes way down from behind. The back judge throws a flag in from the 10-yard line. I don't know what he saw from down there, but hopefully it's not against the Cats.
Yeah, if it's against the Cats, that's crucial, man. But you got to think with everything moving that way, some form of blocking the back or
holding or something. I mean, this can't possibly be against the Cats, and the Wildcats signaling against Mandarin. 3:29 to go in the football game. That time it was a loss on the play.
I don't know if you don't decline it, though, Mike. We tackled him behind the line.
Well, I'm not sure why the down marker is way up at the 37. It will still be 2nd down. But they're going to mark this one way back. So the Cats, that penalty is going to give us a great opportunity to get this football back.
Well, and not only that, in much better field position, Mike. They were sleeping down and they were punting it a chance to pin us inside the 10. Now with that penalty, if the Cats get another tackle or 2 for a loss right here, 3:29 left in the fourth quarter, you might start with much better field position.
From the 46-yard line, it'll be 2nd down now. The clock's running, under 3.5 to go. But after that 15-yard penalty, the Cats will call a timeout here, stop this clock from running. And after that 15-yard penalty, Jackie, Mandarin's looking at a 2nd and 25. So you're right about the field position. You're right about that. Now, if the Cats can just somehow just make these 2 plays happen, and they just marked the down marker to 3rd down. Is it 3rd or 2nd? Well, he wasn't lost a down, was it? Jackie's checking on the down for us with the official, and now they're moving it back. It's 2nd down. So here's what you got, Jackie. If we do have 2 timeouts left, or even one, 3:23 left in the game. It's 2nd down and 25. They run the football here. They run a big risk of getting nowhere near the first down. So if they run the football on 2 successive plays, they can run clock, but they can't get a first down. If they throw the football, we get an incompletion or 2, that helps us out, and then we can use 1 timeout. Either way, either one of those scenarios, the Cats should get the ball back with about 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, we just got to let's get a stop right here. Let's get a stop right here and make sure we've given up a couple big third downs late in the game here in the second half especially. Gave up a big 3rd and 17. He calls for the ball. He's going to fling it out here behind the line. We got to make a tackle. Oh, no, he makes the move to the outside. We're going to stop him well short of the first down, but he's going to stay in bounds there. He's going to pick up a lot of that penalty yardage back, so we're going to bring up about a 3rd and 12 here as the Wildcats take another timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the good news for the Cats, you stop the clock with the timeout. Even with the big play they got there, about 15 yards, you're still 3rd and 12. So you still have a great opportunity to get them off the field here, Jackie.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You would have wished they made the tackle up here. Had a chance there. Mandarin, wide receiver, made a move. And now going to bring up a big 3rd and 12 here. We've given up a couple big third downs here tonight.
Jackie, if you talk to Kevin Mays, or he's the athletic director, right?
Yeah.
Get him to order another stool. That one done. That one just collapsed, I'd say. Would you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can laugh if you want to. Never had that. You want to sit on?
No, I don't. That's there. OSHA would not approve.
3rd down and 12. Now Mandarin's got the football. 3:12 to go. A 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Quarterback Jones is in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. T.J. Lane is the running back in the backfield. 3rd down. Jones drops the throw. The Cats are all over him in the backfield. He scrambles out. Kinghorn gets behind him, brings him down.
What a play by Toby Kinghorn.
And the Cats call their last timeout. That's 3 timeouts. It'll be 4th down, about 6.
Oh, my goodness. What a play by Toby Kinghorn. Jones had a crease on that right side. Saw Toby coming in from the weak side and able to push him out of the pocket and just ran him down, made a diving tackle to save a 1st down. Going to bring up about 4th and 6 here. And Mandarin, what do you do if you're Mandarin? You're kind of in no man's land at any level of football here.
Well, I got to tell you, if I'm Mandarin, I'm trying to put this thing within the 5-yard line on the punt and just daring the Cats to go 95 yards on me. They already know the Cats can't kick a field goal, even though, like you said, you might use the field goals in a short situation. But if you can put this thing inside the 5-yard line, Jackie, then you got to go to 95 yards.
Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah, we need a huge break right here. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I'd love to have one of those special teams coordinators that could dial up one of those block punts.
Watch the fake here, though. Watch the fake. They only need 6. Watch the fake. 4th and 6 from the 34-yard line. Mandarin lines up to punt it. Snap is back to the punter. He's going to punt it. He gets it away. Fair catch called for. We'll take it at the 13. So we got to go 87 yards. No flags. Thank goodness. I'm not sure what Orlando Holland and the official are talking about, but whatever's been happening on those punt plays is what's really been frustrating Orlando. He picked up the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty earlier, and I think he was just trying to talk to the referee about whatever the Mandarin player was doing to him. Either way, though, let's get off the field and let's go.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So with 2:56 here and no timeout, can this offense put together a drive?
Yeah, for the game.
86 yards.
1st down play, Noah Ray. 2 receivers to the left. They're going to run a little reverse to this side. J-Maul Lewis has got it. He's across the 25. J-Maul Lewis had one crease to get through, and he would have had a touchdown, Jackie. But that goes to the 29. And J-Maul is losing his sock and shoe and everything. And they're going to have to take J-Maul out and get his shoe taken care of. And for the Cats, number 26 checks in. First down and 10. Now Cats from the 28. Noah Ray scrambles out of there. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. He throws it back across the middle. Cam, oh, what a play. What a catch. What a catch by Cam Smith. That's going to stop the clock. It'll be first down at midfield. 2.5 minutes left in the game, and what a play by Cam Smith on the catch. First down and 10. Cats trail this game by 1. 21-20 with 2.5 minutes left. Noah Ray fires it across the middle. It's going to be, oh man. Incomplete, stops the clock. He had Mekhi Mosley down around the 32-yard line, and Mekhi Mosley took a big hit. But the incompletion stops the clock, which doesn't hurt the Wildcats here at second down and 10.
Yeah, that time, a couple of good plays here by this Wildcat offense. And that time, Mekhi Mosley had a chance at it a little. Again, just looked like it got batted at the line of scrimmage a little bit. But it does stop the clock here with 2:21 left to go.
Second down and 10, Ray, straight drop. Looks to throw it. He scrambles out of there, fires it underneath, and it's going to be incomplete again. It'll be third down.
That time, Noah Ray keeping his eyes down the field. They had an opportunity to run that if he rolled out to the left. Had a lot of green out there, but that's okay. Third down here. If he sees it again, coaches are telling him, hey, get the first down, get out of bounds. 2:15 left to go in the game. It wasn't a little opportunity, Jackie. He had lots of green grass over there.
Now they're going to have to hurry. 2:15 to go. Cats calling the play call in. Noah Ray in there. And they better hurry. Jamar Lewis is to the left. Third down play. Straight drop to throw. He's under pressure. Fires it down there for Jamar. It's going to be picked off. That's it. That pass had no chance, and the Wildcats are going to tackle the Mandarin player from behind, but that's going to do it for the Cats here tonight. He was trying to throw one deep over there to Jamar, but that pass never had a chance, and Mandarin's cornerback able to come up and make the easy interception.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I probably would have went back to the play before that when he had an opportunity as he rolled to his left. He had the Mandarin secondary reeling a little bit, didn't know where to go. Had a couple guys open and had the opportunity to run the football. That time, just threw it down the field, and you called it just not a chance for the completion there. And so the Wildcats, with no timeouts left, barring a miracle of a turnover right here, are going to go down and lose this game.
What a heartbreaker. What a heartbreaker. 8A Mandarin comes in here, and they're going to get out of here with a 1-point win, assuming that they just run this clock out here. The Wildcats have no timeouts and can't stop the clock, so they have plenty of ability to just run it out. If they just wanted to take a knee, they could run it out. They're not choosing to do that. Jackie, so, man, this is where it hurts you. You know, you talk about opportunities and you talk about converting when you have a chance, and the Cats have struggled with that tonight. They fought back valiantly. You have to tip your cap for the valiant effort that they had coming back here, but it's going to be a little bit too little too late.
Yeah, too little too late, and losing your kicker in a game, that's huge.
Kicker would have mattered. You know, you think about it in an old scenario, and that Jones lose the football? They actually were dropping. Oh, my goodness. Jackie, they were actually dropping back the pass on that play, which if you're Mandarin is the dumbest thing in the world that you can do. And the quarterback, Jones, was trying to dance around the tackle there as he was going to be sacked in the backfield. And as he was doing so, Carl came up and gets the fumble here. And what are you doing if you're Mandarin?
Listen, I'll tell you right now, you got to go win this ball game if you're Baker County, because that may be the dumbest play call I've ever seen a coach at any level make. My goodness, we just talked about running the clock out, and they tried for the big play, and the Wildcat defense comes up again.
Offense back on the field. Noah Ray sets up a little screen. He's got Jamar Lewis. He's got the ball. 45-40. Jamar to the 35. He's going to get a first down, which will stop the clock momentarily. Got to get up. You got to get to the line and go. Wildcats are going to be at the 34-yard line. They got to get to the line and go. First down play. The clock is running. Under a minute to go now. They just were set to get the ball to Jamar that time. Watch him again. Ray rolling to his left. Looks to run it. Way is inside the 30. He's got some room. No way, inside the 25. That's not going to be a first down. He's got to hurry.
Oh, yeah, they're stopping the clock.
They stopped the clock.
Yeah, maybe a first down. They are. They're going to signal to stop the clock. Going to give them the first down here.
Now they have to. If they're giving them a first down, they got to move the chains. They haven't moved the chains. Well, second down. I don't know why they stopped the clock. Now the clock's running. Why did they stop the clock to begin with, Jackie?
All right, the
second inches. The Wildcats moved that time ahead of the play, and it's going to be tripped and almost intercepted, but that will stop the clock.
My goodness.
Everybody catch their breath. That pass could have easily been intercepted. There were 3 Mandarin players back there and 1 Wildcat. The ball was tripped, but let's reset the scene here. 31 seconds to go. Somehow or another, the Wildcats get a turnover when Mandarin just tried to run the clock out. All they had to do was run the clock out, and they were trying to throw the ball. The quarterback fumbles the football. So here we sit, 3rd down and 1 from the 24 with 30 seconds to go. Ray fires it underneath. He's got a catch made over there, and a first down. As that catch was made by number 28 of the Wildcats, and number 28, Joshua Holmes, makes the catch. But the Wildcats are going to have to hurry. As soon as they stop this ball, it's the clock will run. 20 seconds to go. The Cats may have 2 plays left here. Ray, rolling to his right, fires toward the end zone. The catch is made inside the 5. The Cats have a first down and 1 inside the 5-yard line. The Wildcats have a huge strength here. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Give it to Baker. Give it to Baker. No, what in the world? What did we just do? The Wildcats moved, Jackie. They moved in the backfield. They get a false start, and all you had to do was get the ball to Jamarian Baker. He would have scored a touchdown. And now the clock's going to run. If you're not set here, you're ready. 5 seconds. You got to go. As soon as they blow it. Well, this is do or die. Last play of the game. Noah Ray rolls to his right. He's going to try to run it. He's going to get drilled, and no chance. What in the world are you doing? The Cats had a chance, Jackie, first and goal from the 1-yard line, and we get a false start called on us because we can't get the personnel right. And once again, you do everything that you can to put yourself in that position, and then missed opportunities. And I'm not sure why Mandarin wants to come down to our end zone.
Oh man, that's frustrating.
This one's going to hurt the Cats.
Yeah, that's a frustrating game and a frustrating ending.
I see. The Mandarin player was down, and I thought that was a Wildcat player that was down. They were coming to check on their player. Nothing dirty. 21-20. The Mandarin Mustangs are going to win the game. But, Jackie, I'm going to tell you like this, the Wildcats should have won the game. Let's send it to a break. 30 seconds. We'll come back and wrap this up. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
There's a lot of times that we come to Friday night football games and we leave very happy. These Wildcats win a lot of football games and make a lot of people proud. Going back year over year after year. This one's one that's going to hurt us for a while, Jackie. The Wildcats hosting the Mandarin Mustangs on a Friday night here. A beautiful night for football, big crowd, perfect atmosphere. And the Cats end up on the short end of a 21-20 loss. And the only way I can explain it, really explain it, Jackie, is they really didn't deserve to win it. I mean, you make all the plays, you put yourself in the right position, even at the very end when the game is over and Mandarin hands you a gift with over, a minute and a half left or so. you get the ball back and you get down there with a first and goal opportunity, you make a mistake. I mean, I have to just say, Jackie, after all that, they just didn't deserve to win it. That's all there is to it. 21-20, we lose to Mandarin, and we fall to 3-2 on the year.
Yeah, very disappointing loss, Mike. You got to figure out something. You got to figure out something offensively. It's still just not clicking. At times it runs really well, and then that's just not doing yourself any favors. Drop passes, a couple missed opportunities at different times in the game. But you go to practice Monday and you learn from it. You try to come back next Friday and do it again.
That's what you got to do. I mean, you can't listen. Listen, Florida Gators lost by 2 to Alabama last week. You can't let it define your season. This game will not define the Wildcat season. I just meant it's going to hurt for a little while.
There's no doubt.
21-20, you lose on your home field. Even after you had already lost the game one time, they give you a gift. You know, Mandarin didn't deserve to win it either. I mean, Mandarin is sitting here on a second down play with less than 2 minutes to go, and all they have to do is down the ball, and they've got their quarterback in a passing formation, and he almost gets sacked. He does get sacked, fumbles the football. There's no reason for that. And so if Mandarin would have lost that football game, that would have been the dumbest. You said it. It's still a dumb coaching.
They deserved to lose it, and we didn't deserve to win.
There you go. Well said, Jackie. Wildcats, let's talk about the upcoming rest of the season, Jackie. The Wildcats now, halfway through the season, 3 wins, 2 losses, 21-20 here to Mandarin. But next week, Jackie, our 1-0 district record, we're going to take that on the road as we're going to face Bishop Kenny. Now, Bishop Kenny had an interesting thing happen this week. They were supposed to play West Nassau tonight, and that game was canceled. They rescheduled it for tomorrow morning, canceled it for tomorrow. So Bishop Kenny will be off this week. We'll travel over there next week to face the Crusaders. That will be important. But listen to us Monday night. Monday night, 7 o'clock for our Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning Coaches Show. We'll get you caught up on this game and more. And as always, thanks to John Meadows back at the station for keeping us on the air. We'll talk to you next week. Good night, everybody.